My name is Ouedraogo Bassirou. I'm a co-founder of a startup called Universe, and also an organizing member of the African Science Week in my country. The African Science Week is an initiative from the Next Ancient Forum, which aims to unite the power of science in Africa. So each year in my country, as an organizing member, we used to organize events and we gather young people, those who have on their own projects. We help them to achieve their goals and also we help them to achieve their scientific research. And after that, we help them to present their project to the members of our government. Particularly, I will say that are born after the falling walls of Berlin. Since my childhood, I liked science a lot, and I was observing the scientific phenomena around me, and I was trying to understand them. And once understanding it, I was trying to explain them to my friends, to my family, in order to help them to like science, to love science. And my dream was to become a great scientist in my community. I can say that actually this dream is becoming true because I'm an organizing member of the next Africa Science Week in my country, where we organize events, scientific events, and we realize scientific projects, and we are impacting our community. So I can say my dream is becoming true. My project entitled Science in Africa particularly break the rules of education because in my community I realized that it's very difficult to have access to a quality education and it's difficult to have a good scientific education. So my solution is to realize prototypes in my fab lab. And during the realization of my prototypes, I invite many people like girls, women, and also those who are in villages to come and participate to the realization in order to show them that they also can make like me and impact their community. I realized this project because I noticed that in my community, because of our culture, people don't like scientific activities. So I wanted them to love science and make scientific projects. That's why I started with this project and I was realizing my prototypes and I was making many people participating. And I was very surprised to see that among my participants of the events, most of them was coming from very far, from areas located very far from my town, because they like science. And also a lot of them, like girls, they could have realized their own projects. My project is unique because I'm doing something like a scientific colonization. Since in my community people don't like scientific activities, I'm doing my prototypes in order to attract them, in order to show them that they are also able to realize scientific project by themselves. For example, in my project, I used to train the direct actors. For example, I'm training the agricultures how to build drones, agricultural drones, and also how to realize agricultural platform and sell their products by themselves. My family like my project, and every day they are bringing new people around me to participate to my activities, and they also participated to my project during the trainings. My question is like, how many people will I be able to reach in my country and in poor communities in my country? And also, how many people like me will I be able to build in order to move the scientific project forward? And the big question is, how many time will I take to reach all these people? That's what keeping me lying awake at night. With a new idea, I'm so glad, and I start inviting people in my community to start working with me because I like co-working, and I think that together we can achieve our goals. And I think that no matter our age, our religion, our gender, we all can impact our community through science. We can work with science. Thanks.
Come on, somebody. That's my brother, man. I can see the spirit of Sankara in my brother Mohammed right there. Hey, it's good to be here, guys. I love calling this guy Sankara. And that's why I had, the first time when I was preparing the thumbnail of this picture, I actually put his picture. But then later on, I changed to the Sankara picture because they're going to be talking about His Excellency Sankara as well today here, and it's gonna be really great conversation. But I believe that's a great intro video for you guys to get to know a little bit and to understand who we are talking about today. And for those who are new here in the family, first of all, let me take a moment to appreciate and to welcome Lancy Beamon. Lancy Beamon, he says, greeting all. First time here. This is your first time, so I want to appreciate you. Welcome to the family. This is the place you should be. This is your home. All right. This is your first time, but I believe it's not your last time. So you can subscribe, turn the notification button, and that's why I had to put this mission, because if it's your first time, this is our mission and this is what we do. Our mission is to defend and to protect the image and to bring back all of the heritages of Africa back to the continent, to decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge and create a bridge for oneness and a peaceful Africa. This is the mission that we're fighting for. It's the mission that always keeps us alive to move. Just like the son of Sankara here was mentioned earlier, this is what keeps us alive and gives us motivation to come here every single day to talk, to share videos, to have all these shows that we have every single day. This is what keeps us alive. This is what keeps me alive. This is the vision that we have been given to work on. Right, our mission and the vision is towards a one Africa of solidarity in peace and love, and that's what we always fight for. I appreciate, you can see I have a little picture right here. Somebody from Swahili Nation, just gifted me with this. It's such a beautiful, a beautiful art right there. We have a lot of creators, man, in Africa, and I just cannot wait. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you so much for stepping here. At the beginning, I also show you guys the campaign that we are on. I want to show you guys again. For those who haven't had a chance to donate, yes, anything, please take an opportunity to do that. So you can see here that right now, we're still running. We have 2,350, 63 people have donated. That's an amazing milestone. And let me shout out to these names right here a little quick, because these are people who actually took their time to actually donate what they have. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean they have a lot of money, but they have a heart. They believe in the vision, and they want to see Swahili Nation One Africa offices established, headquarters established, so that we may continue to work in a huge capacity. So shout out to Astake Belayo. 14 hours later, he donated 300. As you can see, that's the highest donation so far we've received, guys. Amel Mal Mgeni, one of my friends, 200. That's a lot. Nahom, Anonymous, we have there. Anonymous, we have Ezra. We have Anonymous again. We have Tigist, Teshome. We have Felicia Asiedu, Maria Den Oden. We have Ephraim Gotham. That's Biggie right there. We have Jonathan Dinku. We have Selamawit Makonnen. We have Marit again. Abo Ezra again. Jonathan Esanan. Marit again. Ezra again. Nathan Teklemariam. Abo again. Ezra again. Oh my goodness. Mariet Antoinette right there. Ezra again. Wondim again. Dingato. Teodros. Ikram, Hannah, Felicia again for the second time, Tanzan, and Tewo Dros Adeg. Yeah, 663, right? I think it's still loading. We have a lot of names here. Actually, 63 people have taken their time to donate this. I'm not taking this for granted. I want to take this moment to just appreciate you guys, to say that I love you to death. And what we are creating here, guys, is not for me, but it's for the entire continent. It's for Africa. We are going to fight for our people, and we're going to make sure that everything is happening, man. This one thing that I'll tell you, a lot of people who came in this family, they say this. The difference of this family is that we actually put our words into action. That's what we do. That's what we do. Our trip to Ethiopia, area this year, it was to launch the movement, and you guys have seen what we've done there. And actually, there's something also is coming. Very soon I might be taking one trip because there's something going on somewhere, and I might be going somewhere very soon to bring to you guys some content. We're action based platform, and so once you're part of this family, then your ideas, your vision, whatever that you have, just know that we are going to make it happen because we have people who they're working towards that goal. Without wasting time, guys, let me take a moment. I left the link in the comment section. The link is all the way at the top. I pinned there. So if you want to donate anything, please do so. And I'll be coming back to shout out your name for those who are actually donating. And also, I created a poll for those who have already donated. If you have done that, you can just say yes. If you haven't done, you can say no. We're just doing a little research to see people who are following us and how many people actually are participating in this move. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you so much. So right now, guys, before I begin, I have my brother here already, my brother MoHamed Bassirou. You guys have seen that intro video. This guy here, I love this guy to death. He always reminds me of one of my best friends from Ghana. They kind of have like the similar character, but more than that, I love him because this guy, he loves Africa. And he's kind of man that he puts his word into action as well. As you see, he's a co-founder of an amazing organization that we'll talk about it today here. So he's a young African who is determined to, he wants to see change in Africa. He wants to transform scientifically Africa. And these are people that we are connected with. And these are people that we're working with. And hopefully from today, we'll have a last long relationship together. For a better Africa. So before I begin, as usual, guys, I'm just going to raise a word of prayer. And again, it doesn't matter what kind of religion you have or where you're coming from, your tribe or anything, but we just want every single time as we fight for one Africa and fight for this beautiful continent to put God at the center, because we believe, man, that, without him, we can't really do anything. So, that's just how we believe. And we have reached this far because of, his hand upon us. So I'm just going to raise a word of prayer and I'll have my brother here. We'll start a conversation. God, I thank you for today. I thank you for 19 people, 22 people right now who are joining here. I thank you that we're going to have very constructive conversation. Give us wisdom and help us as we talk to one another about Burkina Faso, this beautiful country, and even about the legacy of Thomas Sankara and my brother MoHamed here. We just have an amazing time, and our people will just learn and we grow and we transform this continent for good. I pray all these things in your name. Amen. All right, guys. So without wasting time, please copy this link, share with somebody so that as we begin this conversation, you may not miss. Without wasting time, let me welcome my brother here, MoHamed. My brother MoHamed, how are you?
I'm fine, very fine. Dear Mika.
Yeah, man, I'm doing great. It's great to see you. I love your T-shirt, by the way. Your shirt right there.
Yeah, this one is our national, our national shirt.
Oh, okay.
Our former president, yeah, they adopted it for, all the members of the government. So, in my country, if you are working as a civil servant or maybe you are working in the government, it's obliged for you to go to the office with us. Those kind of clothes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang,
and this
man,
one is, yeah, it's handmade clothes made by women in villages, and then it helps them having a lot of money. They are transforming locally, then they are selling it locally. We are keeping our local markets for ourselves.
Dang, that's special. So, Sankara, let me say this a little quick. There's a little bit noise coming, I guess, from the. Is it possible to use it without the earphone you're using right now?
What thing? You mean?
Yeah, is it possible?
Yeah. Wait, let me.
Yeah, I think there's a noise coming from that earphone. A little quick.
I think that normally it should be okay. Is it okay?
No, I think it's the earphone.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a little bit of noise. It might be a little bit. Okay.
And you think I should remove it, right?
Yeah, try to remove and let's see if it's there, because it's gonna be really disturbing for people to hear it. Okay, now it's good. Can you hear me? But now I cannot hear you. Now I can't hear you. Well, I think, guys, I think we're just gonna need to go with the option of that because I cannot hear you. Yes, hello. Hey, welcome everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Do you get me? Do you get me now?
Okay, now I get you. Now I get you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay,
Okay,
nice. This is
perfect,
nice.
wonderful. All right. So,
Okay.
my brother Mohammed, let's begin with this. First of all, it's really nice to see you, and thank you so much for coming to the show today.
Yeah.
and and second, I'm really glad that I had a chance, I had a time, guys. I met Muhammad at Ethiopia this time when I went there for a Pan-African Youth Summit. He was also there, invited, representing his country, also representing his organization, which we're going to talk about right now. So if you don't mind, Muhammad, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit of what you're doing and the passion behind that before we move on to talk about Burkina Faso and finally Thomas Sankara.
Okay, all right. First of all, my full name is Ouedraogo Muhammad Bassirou, and from Burkina Faso. I'm passionate about science and digital. And since 2016, I started learning about artificial intelligence and I mean electronics.
Mm,
And it was very very hard for me to have some some good resources to learn. It was very difficult in our community. Things are not easy in our countries. I mean, in the French speaking countries, things are a bit hard often. So I
mm,
managed to have those skills. I learned a lot, and then I tried to realize some projects. And after realizing those projects, I decided to share it with the rest of the community in order to let them know that everything is possible. So it came to me to create a small organization I'm calling Universe. And through this organization, we are now organizing every time training free of charge for the other people, for ladies to come and to build like drone to discover what's inside computers or something like that, to really know that they are also able to realize and to learn. So in this organization, we are organizing trainings for people, and also we are helping them to discover and to know that we can also create, we can also make and change Africa.
mm.
And after that, actually, I'm now working as a software developer where we are developing mobile apps and digital learning platforms in order to help, the others communities throughout Africa to also learn about science, digital, and many things. This is a summary of what I'm doing now.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate that. It's something that we need in Africa, right? We need scientists, people who are going to transform this continent. And one thing that I love about you is that you're actually doing that from the continent. Like you're in the continent. You're in Burkina Faso right now, right?
Yeah. You,
And
you,
yes,
yeah, I didn't get you really.
you didn't get me.
Yeah,
Oh, I say one thing that I love about what you're doing is that in Africa we need scientists, right? Something that we really need, and I appreciate you that you are actually doing that from the continent, and you actually train other young Africans, even all men's, girls and boys, to actually acquire that knowledge that you do have. So, kudos to that.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Often it's not easy. It's not easy, and
Mhm.
maybe often people are waiting for organization, for their government before
Mm,
starting taking initiatives.
mm.
I can say here that we can work with we can start working. We do not need to wait for government for to improve. To
Yeah,
impact our community. We do not need to wait
yeah,
for them.
indeed,
we
indeed.
we can just learn something
Hmm.
small and then we
Yeah,
share the small
yeah,
thing we learn, we share. It's
yeah,
big.
yeah,
Often it's
yeah.
difficult for people to have access to knowledge.
Mm, mm.
Maybe often they are not going to they have not been at school. It's difficult, but
mm,
We are at school, we learn many
yeah,
things. We can go and
mm,
translate it in our language. We can
mm,
share our knowledge by
yeah,
many ways. Yeah, in order
yeah.
to keep Africa moving forward.
Yeah, I want to tell you, my brother. Literally, one day we'll have you here. I will have you here in Tanzania because right now we're
Inshallah.
working on our offices. So hopefully, very soon we'll have headquarters. I'll have you here to actually talk to our people and to train our people. Just like went to
All right.
Ethiopia, we were there together, and it was amazing. And maybe we're gonna go throughout the entire continent, to do that because education is one of the issue in Africa. But if you find somebody like you who is willing to share that knowledge, then I think it's a huge achievement for the continent, for the
Yeah.
motherland.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely. It will be a pleasure for me coming in
yeah.
Tanzania, share
Uh-huh.
what I have as knowledge, and
Come on, my
also
brother.
to receive
Mm.
what they have as knowledge.
Yeah, that's
It's
that's
one
why
of,
I call. Uh-huh.
yeah. You said?
Please go ahead. I'm sorry I cut you
Yeah.
out.
I've already created like a small network. I mean, a small
Mm-hmm.
group from,
Mm.
where I'm linking people from young people from West Africa and young people from
Yeah.
East Africa, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like in a Telegram group where they are exchanging experience in
Yeah.
many fields of works.
Mm. Mm. That's amazing, man. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah,
One of the things that I think one day we're gonna have another conversation, me and you, to just dig deep on your passion and the science and what you do. I want to make another session for that so that we can have a long conversation.
all
But
right.
today I want us to talk a little bit first about Burkina Faso. As I told you in the WhatsApp, is that our vision here in One Africa is towards, in Soil Nation One Africa, is towards the One Africa of solidarity in peace and love. And area I mentioned the mission as well. We are fighting for a One Africa, and that's what we want to have. But then we realize this, that we cannot have One Africa if we do not know about each other. There are countries,
Yeah,
us as Africans, we don't really know about each other. We don't really know about other African countries, and we don't even travel within African countries. We would rather go to Europe and to the US to travel and to the Asia to see, but we're not really open to, most of us, I'm not saying everybody, to travel within the continent. So as a Swahili Nation One Africa, we want to bring that experience through what we are doing here right now. And that's why I have you as a representative from that country. And we all know how significant Burkina Faso is, to the spirit of Pan-Africanism and spirit of Africanism in general, right? Talking about His Excellence Thomas Sankara. So well, we just want to know about Burkina Faso, and I'll give you a chance right now to talk about this country from the very beginning. Any necessary information that you love to share with the rest of Africa about this amazing, great country of Burkina Faso. I would love to know that.
okay. Once more again, let me thank you for that, and it's an honor and a big pleasure for me
Mm.
talking about Burkina Faso and sharing what I know about this country. I'm born in Burkina Faso and growing in Burkina Faso and still in Burkina Faso. Okay, Burkina Faso first to start. Burkina Faso, the name comes from our our traditional language. I mean Mori. The main language in my country is Mori. We are calling it Mori, as you are speaking Swahili in your country.
Yeah.
So when colonizers come to my country, they gave a name like Upper Volta.
They always do that, man. I don't
Yeah,
understand. They always do that.
yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
but before that, let me say that Burkina Faso is a country located in West Africa. And around we have Ivory Coast, Niger, Mali, and Ghana, Togo, Benin, and Ivory Coast. Yeah,
Mm.
here is Burkina Faso, and it's a landlocked country. We don't have sea. We don't have. There are many things we don't have, but we are. I mean, we are rich. Let's say we are rich in culture and in many other things. So, for the small story of the name was Upper Volta, and we had until now we had like about 7 presidents, and our fourth president called Thomas Sankara. When he comes on power, he said he may change everything.
Okay. He
Everything
renamed
should
it.
change now. Yeah, by
Oh,
starting
where?
by the He
Wait,
said,
wait, wait, first- wait, wait, wait,
yeah,
I love
he
that
said,
story. I
no, yeah,
never, I never knew that story. Never heard that story. Let's go slowly. So,
okay,
when colonizers came, they named your country to what?
Upper Volta, Upper
Upper,
Volta.
yeah, Upper
Yeah,
Volta.
yeah,
And
because we
so,
had a lot of lakes, and we had a lot
okay,
of lakes and many rivers. So
okay,
that's why they called it Upper Volta. And there was another country they was calling Lower Volta, and our one was
okay,
Upper Volta.
okay.
Yeah.
So, but okay, but what about before that? What was the original name of this country? Like before colonizers came and renamed it, what
Yeah.
was it? I believe there was a name to this country, and what was that name?
Yeah, there was a name to start before the colonization. It was like a kingdom.
Okay.
The country was shared between three kingdoms: the
Uh-huh.
kingdom of Mali, the kingdom of the Ashanti kingdom, and
Uh-huh.
the Moses kingdom. Moses kingdom is I mean the one in which we are now. So when
Ah,
colonizer come, they try to make a separation, and
okay.
then they gave another name. They should keep
Mhm.
I mean the previous name. Maybe they
Yeah.
could say Moreland or something like that.
Mm.
But they preferred changing things to their identity
Mhm.
by saying
Exactly.
Upper Volta, and they
Hmm.
gave a flag like white, yellow, white, red, and black.
Yeah.
And
And
then yeah,
and then
we
you
had
say,
our. You said,
uh
go ahead, go ahead.
hey, you say Thomas Sankara. It was the third president, right? That's what you
No, no,
say.
he was the fourth president.
Fourth, fourth
Yeah, fourth.
president.
Yeah.
Okay. So move on.
So, in 1919,
Hmm.
when they come in Upper Volta, they start colonizing people until 1960. 1960, we was
Hmm.
independent, and we kept the
Hmm.
name Upper Volta.
Hmm.
Even if it was not totally independent, they kept it.
Hmm.
And with the first president, he spent like 6 years the power.
Hmm.
After he left, a second one came, a third one came,
Hmm.
and after
Hmm.
that, the president, our leader, our great leader, Thomas Sankara, comes on power in August the 4th, 2000,
Hmm.
when he came in power. He came in power in 1987, in
Okay.
1984. Yeah,
84. All
1984,
right.
he came on power. And he said, everything must change now, starting by the name.
Hey, my
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, he said,
Hey.
yeah. I mean,
Yes.
and the place he changed, he's tended to change the name of the country, is now a great place in my country. We are calling the place the Revolution Place.
Okay.
Yeah,
So wait. So he changed the name of the country, and also he
yeah,
changed the name of the regions, different regions that they were renamed by colonizers.
yeah. To traditional
Oh,
names,
okay.
yeah. And then he said that from now, our country will shift to Upper Volta to
Hmm.
Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is totally in our language. When I
Wow.
say, yeah, Burkina means I mean, it means honest people who are honest, and Faso
Hey.
means land. You see that?
Faso means hands,
Land,
land. So harness
land.
hand, land.
Yeah, honest people's land, where honest people are
Oh my.
living.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness, God, I didn't know that. Come on, my brother. I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
he said, from now, those people who are living in this country are very honest, and we should call this country Burkina Faso. And since in our country there are three main language, he decided to put the name in two language,
Hmm.
and in order to make participation for everyone. He said Burkina Faso is in More and Faso is in Jula in another language.
Hmm.
Faso means land, but it's in another language,
Oh,
in one of our second main language. So you see that?
come on, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man. Wait,
yeah,
wait, wait.
yeah. It's like when you say in English, country of, and you complete by a word in Swahili. You see what it
Uh-huh.
gives? Yeah, it's like
Hmm.
that. So Burkina Faso means country of honest men, and sincerely, in our country, people are very honest, and they're working hard to get development. So
Yeah.
after changing the name,
Mm-hmm.
people was now confident and they say, ah, we could use our traditional things to make
Yeah.
identity. This is good.
Yeah.
So they started now changing things. They started now changing things, other things. Some region they
Uh,
changed the way to call it. And then, I mean, actually, you are from Tanzania. When I want to say
yeah.
you are, when I want to say, I just will say that you are a Tanzanian.
Mm-hmm.
But in our country, if you want to say people from Burkina Faso, we will just say Burkinabe. You see that? Burkinabe,
Burkinabe.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Burkinabe, it's like another word from another traditional language, means
Okay.
people from. You see that?
My
Instead
brother. Okay.
saying,
Well, uh-huh. Wait. First, let's go slow. Let's go slow. My brother, you gave us so many informations that I had no idea of this
uh-huh.
country, Burkina Faso. First of all, when I heard Burkina Faso, I thought maybe it's like French name or something like that.
No, 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 it's
From
not French name. We
that's
just
what I
use
was.
French. It's not French name. The way to call people, the way to say this people is from this country is
Yeah,
totally traditional
Burkinabe.
language.
Man,
Burkinabe
this.
means is in I mean it's in another language called Fulfulde. This language is called Fulfulde, and in this
Hmm.
Fulfulde, when you say, for actually, let me say you are living in Dar es Salaam, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If I say you are a Dar es Salaam Be, it means this one is the people from Dar es Salaam.
Dar es Salaam Bay.
Yeah, Dar es Salaam Be. You see that?
Yeah.
So they bring the Be to
Mm.
the country's name, Burkina Be, to say people from Burkina Faso. Instead saying Burkina Be or Burkinabean, you see that? He said he didn't
Wow.
want things from, yeah, from
Wow.
colonizers. He changed everything, and he
Burkinabe.
changed all the places name, all the roads name, all the venues names. He changed to, our king's name, and to many things. So from there, he created he created a strong organization, and in
Mm-hmm.
each region, our country is divided in 13 regions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in and each region got at this time when he was president, he put
Mm-hmm.
militaries
Mm.
to follow and to keep rules and to follow people and to be sure that people are following the rules. I mean of the
Uh-huh.
revolution. And when he was
Uh.
president, we call this period the times of revolution of Burkina Faso because when he came, he changed many things, many things and after changing the name, he just put down the flag, the old flag of Upper Volta, and put down the flag of the colonizer, that is France, and then he take up our flag, that is green, yellow, and red. And the greens means and the
My
greens means
brother.
yeah,
Wait. I love
you know,
Sankara, but
yeah,
I love Sankara, but after this, I
yeah,
I love this guy. I think we need Sankara in Africa, a new
yeah.
Sankara who will rename the continent. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because this African name, we didn't name it. Sankara, he came, he renamed the name of the country, and also he had to make sure that he's bringing all people together. So he used like two
Yeah,
different local languages: Burkina, right?
mhm, yeah.
Burkina, which means like honest, and then Faso, which means like land,
Land.
right? So the
Yeah,
land
land.
of
Yeah,
honest people, right?
yeah,
Burkina Faso together. He
yeah.
renamed different places. He renamed roads. He changed the flag.
The
He put it
flag.
down
Yeah,
and increased another new flag
and
of Pan.
he renames the way to call people from the country.
Yes, to say like
Burkinabe.
Burkinabe. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, and that is another local language from another part, right,
yeah,
of Burkina
yeah,
Faso. And
yeah,
also, I know this information as well. He also changed the national anthem. Is that the information correct?
yeah. He changed. Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
changed.
So
Yeah,
they had a different
before
one, but he
before
renamed.
the old one was United Unity,
Uh-huh.
Work and Progress. And when he came, he said no. He removed. He put
Uh-huh.
country or death. We will win.
Country? What was
Country or
that?
death. Country or
Country
death.
or death?
Yeah, death,
We,
like dying.
death.
Yeah,
We will win.
country, our country or
Uh-huh.
death, we
Uh-huh.
will win. This is what he
Hey,
said.
hey, Sankara. Ah, and another information, people might not, maybe they didn't hear this, that the clothes you're wearing right now,
Yeah.
that is a national clothes, traditional clothes that people who are working in the government, they're actually required to wear that as a uniform, right?
Yeah, yeah, all of them. Later, maybe later, I will send you. I mean, the members of their picture, the picture of the
Yeah.
members of government. They all are in this uniform, and we are
Oh
calling it.
man.
And this one we are calling it Faso Danfani,
Eh?
and it's Faso Danfani.
Faso
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. You see, this
Eh?
the Faso comes back again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
Faso. The
Danfani is
land.
also, it means clothes from Burkina Faso, clothes, handmade clothes from Burkina Faso.
You know what's the interesting part is this, that a lot of African countries right now, when you go to office, you are required to wear a tie, like suit and tie,
Yeah, yeah,
which I'm really impressed right now that in Burkina Faso, you guys are wearing that clothes because of that identity, like embracing your
yeah,
own identity, the name of the country, everything that His Excellency Sankara, he renamed it in the nation. You can actually see that spirit of patriotism, like loving the country, loving their own stuff. That's incredible, my brother. Dang.
yeah. This is what
Hey.
he tried to do, and he tried to involve people, everybody from students to civil servants to farmers. He involved all of them to come and build the country. For example, if like I mean, I was talking about the region when they
Yeah.
separated the country in 13 region.
Mm.
And each region, he said, each region must have hospital, good
Mm-hmm.
school,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, clean water to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And for that,
Wow.
he said that we do not need to pay foreign people to come and build that for us. It's up to us to do that. So they come, and they in each region there was like a small organization. They each weekend they come, people, farmers, and the other people they come, and the women goes to bring water. Then there was building small offices for civil servants. They did it, and in like 6 months, in all region we had good infrastructure made by, I mean, local people.
By the local people. That's
Yeah,
why, my brother, that's why we talk about all the time here, that we
yeah,
cannot constantly have the projects like here in Africa. For example, we can talk about African Union building. It was built by Chinese, right? We cannot
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
all these different projects in Africa built by someone else. Man, we are African. If Sankara
yeah,
did that in the years like long time ago when the technology was not even that good, but he did it, what about today? And we have everything surrounding us.
yeah.
Oh man,
He
he
was
did that.
a good guy because when he came, we kept in mind that he changed many things. But unfortunately, he remained in power only in 4 years. 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. And in 4 years, what he did was like more than 100 times that the former president did, from decolonization to 1983. And
That's uh-huh.
until now, what he did are now continuing impacting people, and we are following what he said, he did in the past. We are
you
walking
know
in
the
his way. See.
you know the interesting thing about that,
Mm,
Bassirou, is
mhm,
that he stayed in the regime for 4 years, and he
mhm.
did those impossible things that some of them they can stay for like 50 years without doing it, right?
Yeah,
Even 100 years they cannot do it. You know what I'm saying? But the same thing that I want to do a coalition little bit. That spirit that reminds me of the late president that we had here, that he stayed on the regime for 5 years, and the things that he did as well in his time, it was incredible. It's crazy, things that haven't been done for 60 years, like for
yeah,
ever since we had this continent, ever since we have this country. These are leaders that we need to cherish, to honor, and to learn, and to follow their footsteps. Yes, my brother, keep going.
yeah. This is what he did. And I mean, if I have something to add, is like when he comes in power, he said that we should also involve women and ladies in the government, and we should bring them to the government. And our government was, I mean, 60% women and 40% men. And he helped the women a lot to have their own enterprises, their own work to do, and also he put some rules and measures to say that now men should give the permission to their women or their wives to go and work from this time to this time. They shouldn't keep them at home because now they should work. And one day, we remember that our president was in Russia. He was in Russia, and he made a city tour. I forgot the city they visited. And in this city, the city was the city where they are doing they are building their aeronautics things, their planes, and their special engines. They visited it, and he said the one word he said he said it is nice. When they present him something, he said, "Oh, nice." When they and also when they present him another thing, he said, "Oh, this is nice." And at the end, he said to the president of Russia at this time, I forgot his name. I mean, it was Stalin or Lenin. I forgot. He told him that you forgot something, President. Talking to the
Mm,
Russian president, the Russian president said, "What? You forgot that we also want to go to the space as you. You should keep two places for two people from Burkina Faso. The day we are saying URS are now going to the space,
mm.
on board we should have two people from Burkina Faso."
Oh
And
man.
they said, "No problem." And when he came back, they quickly prepared some people to go and learn about science and about aeronautics to be ready. But unfortunately, as I said, they killed him in 1987. Unfortunately, his own brother, friend, and brother comes and killed me. You see how colonizers are power? You see that?
Let's flash back a little bit before we get to that, sad part, because we're gonna talk about
Okay.
that sad part very soon.
Okay.
Um, what is going on in my mind right now, and I think this is the question that all of us will always have, about our leaders. For a good leader, because I can say that even thousand times, for a good leader like Thomas Sankara was, actually is, I want to say is, because his legacy is still living
Yeah.
today, and we're all learning from him. Like nobody can stand and say this guy was this. No,
Yeah.
everybody say the same thing. I'm asking myself why.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan is saying this: whenever we have leaders like that, we either have the outside undermine them, or we do internally working with the outside to sabotage them. And we're gonna get to the point of that, like brother and friend, and which recently the news came that the previous president, right, has been, he's in jail right now. I guess we're gonna talk about that. But what's going on in my mind is that is what actually Senu is asking here as well. That this is just what's going on. I'm just like, I say, why do we wait until they die and wait decades to speak of our great leader? Like this is what is going on in my mind right now. That it seems like Africans, when when we have these people,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like we don't cherish them enough, we don't support them enough. It feels like we are not behind them enough. And then later on, when they're gone, we come to realize that, oh, they were really good, because
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to find a good leader like them, right? And now they are gone. So the big lesson that I'm getting here today is that our leaders, they're not God, and they cannot be 100% perfect. But when they do good things that we can see with our naked eyes, we need to stand by them, we need to support them, we need to protect them. Because there's a lot of people who don't like to see Africa prosper, and the only thing they're thinking of is taking them down, and Africa remain poor the way it is. What Sankara did, everybody knows that it's a threat, and it's an amazing confidence that he had to stand with as a single man, put that spirit that he has to everybody, and change and transform everything that was actually taken away. He was actually bringing back the country that was taken away by the colonizers for a long time. He was trying to bring back the culture, bring back the people, bring back the love, the unity, bring back the development and everything. That's what he was doing. I want you to talk a little bit more about other things, other important issues that His Excellence did that maybe people they don't know, they are not aware. What kind of leader he was, like how did he deal with the corruption, and how did he deal with the people of the low income, like just a common one and common people, like how did he travel from one place to another place, like his character and all this stuff. I think it's very important to hear that. I think it can motivate us as young leaders to learn from His Excellence. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let me start by how he dealt with corruption.
Yeah.
Because when he comes on power, he said that everything must change. So he started by stopping corruption, and there
Mm-hmm.
was, in the government, there was some people who should investigate about that. And he
Mm.
said to, when he came, he said to all the ministers that from now he should change all their cars, no luxury car. Those who,
Wow.
yeah, those who was driving luxury cars, he stopped that, and they had like a uniform car for all the members, starting from the prime minister to all the ministers. They had the same car, the same kind of car, non-expensive, and this is what they used. And he told them that he is president, and the other guy are the members of the government. He said, if you want to eat, you must kill me first. It's great, yeah. It means that if you want to continue doing corruption, first they should kill him. So if he remain president, no corruption. If you want to eat, you have to kill me. If I'm still alive, you won't eat. It means that if I'm still alive, no corruption. They give you, 10 million to go and do this work. You go, you make a work of 1 million and you keep 9 million. This is what they did before, and we couldn't have development in our countries. So he changed things. And one good thing he did is like the public judgment he did. I forgot the date. Yeah, each Wednesday, each Wednesday there was each Wednesday he organized a reorganization of the government, and I mean, in all the country, all the I mean the all the offices of the country related to the government. Every Wednesday there was a reorganization, and maybe they were changing people. So at this time when he was in Burkina Faso, and
Mm.
every Wednesday, people was like that with their radio, waiting to see what will they will say. Will they change them or not? What will they say? You see, so every Wednesday they come and they say, okay, these people working for this office, this site is now will change him because he did corruption, or he did this one, he didn't do his work as well as we wanted him to do. They changed him.
Mm.
So people were obliged to work hard and to do things correctly in order to
Mm.
not be changed. It was every Wednesday, every Wednesday. So you may have a good work in order to
Mm.
keep your place, your seat, your office.
Mm.
So after that, he organized a public judgment where it was people who
Mm.
came and judged members of government. But I forgot this day, and it was a weekly judgment. They
Mm.
come, they said, okay, this former minister have to be judged by people. They bring him. There is a place we are calling house of people.
Mm.
This
Mm.
house of people is like a big house
Mm.
that can contain many people. And then they bring the guy inside,
Mm.
and they say, okay, this guy, he stole money, he did that. What do you
Mm.
get to talk about that? They was asking directly to people, to farmers. You don't need to go to school to uh, to civil servant, to student, and
Mm.
to the sellers. They called them. They said, okay, oh guys, come and let us go and duty this one. They come, they say,
Mm.
okay, this guy, he took this money, he take this amount, and okay, and people was discussing about that. Some are saying no, we have to put him in prison for 2 years, for 1 year. and some are saying no, we have to put it in prison for 1 month. So it was a public judgment, you see.
Mm,
So members of the government was afraid of that,
mm,
because today you are a good minister with your ties and with your jacket, and today
mm,
and tomorrow you can be judged by people. If you take small money and they know, they bring you in front of the people, they call all of them, they come, they see you, they say, this guy, he has taken the money of the country. What do you get to
mm.
say about that? What do you want us to do? And people now, they come and they say, we have to do that, we have to do that. So it's those two things he did, stopped corruption, because
Yeah.
people was afraid. They was afraid because every Wednesday they can say, oh, they dismiss this guy and they change him by another guy, or maybe he can be judged publicly by people. So this is what they did to stop corruption.
Oh
and
God, that's
and
such a beautiful way to handle that.
yeah,
Such a
yeah,
beautiful
even
way to handle that.
yeah, we had one of our, when he was president, we had one of our former president called Cesar, who won the the second president, I think. No, no, the third president
Mm-mm.
was, he was judged by people. Because when he
Really?
was president, yeah, when he was president, they said he took a lot of money. So they
Uh-huh.
called him in front of people. They said people judge him. He was ashamed. He was ashamed.
because
And
because at the end
he,
of the day, power is in the people, and that money is people's money. People are
yeah,
paying
people,
taxes for
yeah,
it every
money is
time.
people's money. They ask him,
Yeah.
this guy, you, why did you take money of people? Why?
Mm.
And you are here, this side, people are this side. You have to answer, and after you have to apologize. And when the other people see that, they
Mm.
never try to take even small money of the people. When they
Because
give
they know
them money
what's
to go
gonna
to work,
happen.
when they give them
Yeah.
money to go to work, they take this money and they go to do the work as they want them to do.
Yeah.
They don't take something inside. You see that? And even him, even the small story is like, even him, his salary was low. The president, his salary
Mm.
was very low, and he didn't have many things. He didn't keep many things. He said everything. There was sometimes the president need to organize some events.
Mm.
A president of a country who can go and tell
Mm.
like his sister, please, can you lend me money? I want to do that. I want to do that. And they said, no, you are president. You have money. You are president.
Mm.
You can go and take. He said, no, this money doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the people. The only thing belong to me is my salary. So I can't go and take people's
Oh
money like that. You see that
man,
a president who is going to lend money to his sister to organize events. Have you ever seen that?
I've
It's
never seen that,
incredible.
man. I've
Yeah.
never seen
And
that.
all
Because
his family, they said, which kind of president are you? You are president, you cannot take money to do this and to do that. He said, no, this money is for people. This money is for building the country. This money is for building hospitals. This money is for building skills. This money is for building dams. So I can't spend it. I can't
man,
spend it with my family. No, no, no. He
guys,
said no.
there's always a room to do good things in life, man. That's a
Yeah,
human being. We're not talking about the angel. We're talking about the human being, Thomas Sankara. Man, that's
yeah,
crazy. Because
yeah,
kind of leaders we have, kind of leaders, some of them we have, they feel like they own the countries and all the money belongs to them. Like they have a say to that. But this guy, he cannot even use the money because he say this is money of the people and he needs to save this and this. He's going to lend money from his sister, man, the president of the country,
yeah,
lending money from his sister to go to the event.
yeah. You see that he comes and said, he come and ask money. Can you lend me at the end of the month when I get my salary? I go return it to you. They said it's not normal coming from a president. It was strange.
He
He
said,
said,
wait, can you say that again?
eh?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, I said, people said it's not normal coming from a president to come, because that in Africa here, they've never heard about that. A president
Yeah,
who is lending money
it's a
and who is
indeed.
waiting for a salary to pay back.
Yeah,
They said, no,
yeah,
no, no, it doesn't exist. It's nonsense. You are president, you just go and take the amount you want. This is what they are. And it's not good. Money, money for people, money for country. You can't go and use it as you want. It's
Yeah.
nonsense. So he
Yeah.
refused that, and he refused that to all the ministers. And then people said, "Oh, it's not easy." And he involved many people. He involved young people, and
Yeah.
each week there was a kind of young people who may
Mm.
go in different cities and investigate and see how people are
Mm.
living, how things are, how if life is fine, and they come and they make a report and say, president, this in this side, there is this thing missing, we have to change this thing here. So he was
Mm.
close to young people. He was
Mm.
close to young people. You see, he had ministers, but he was close to people
Yeah.
than his government. His government
Wow.
was there for administration,
Yeah.
but he was
Yeah.
listening to people. So he can't come. You are a farmer. He said, "Oh, you are a farmer. Please, maybe next week go and investigate and see in your region what's wrong, what
Mm.
should be changed, what do people say
Mm.
about the government, what do
Mm.
they say about that, what they say about militaries. Are they doing
Mm.
bad things?" They
Mm.
go, they investigate, they come, they make him a report, and after that he
Mm.
tried to make change. This is what he did. He no need to wait for the Ministry of Agriculture to go and say that we need to put like dams or no. People comes
Mm.
and they inform, Mr. President, we need a dam in our region. How can I,
Mm.
how can we do? They come, they mobilize the resources with people. They go and they build. So his minister was there for only for representativity, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they was working. They had some work, some reports to do, and some budget to use,
Yeah.
and something like that. But he
Yeah.
was close to people. It's not like the others present who are far from the people. They even don't
Yeah.
know how much is I mean a local products. How much that is cost? No.
They have no
Nothing,
idea what's
nothing.
going on in
Yeah,
the street.
nothing.
Yeah.
He
They have
knows
no idea.
one bread is how much. One bread is how much. This one is how much. He knows the price because he was communicating with people. They say, Mr. President, the prices are very high now. How can you manage to that? He comes
Mm.
and he changed things. And
Yeah.
there was one moment when he said that we should product
Mm.
and eat what we are producing. We shouldn't take,
Yeah.
yeah, cereals or other things from other countries. We can product here
Mm.
and spend it here. And when he
Yeah.
said he said this policy, people started doing agriculture a lot.
Yeah.
They
That's like
they, they,
empowering
they,
people.
yeah, they produced a lot. And at that
Mm.
time, in this year of 1985,
Mm.
we had in our country, each people from our country can eat 3 times a day. It was nice. No hunger. You see that? No hunger. You can eat
Oh.
nice in the morning,
Mm.
midday you eat, and night you eat. It was 3 times. Something impossible before. Before it was impossible. You can even
Yeah.
spend one day without eating. But when it's come, he said, no, we can product. This side we can product. He comes, he
Like we're
builds
going to
dams.
eat. So he said we're going to eat what we produce, and in that sense,
Yeah,
all people they went back to farmer. They did
yeah,
that because they see like there's an opportunity, there's
yeah.
a market
And
actually for the products they're producing, right?
yeah, and also when you was a military, if you this time, if you are a military in Burkina Faso, it
Yeah,
was mandatory for you to have a small farm where you are doing crops and where you are bedding like goats and
yeah, yeah.
chicken or something like
Payroll,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one military, one farm. One civil servant, one farm. Even it will be small in your house, you may had it. It was
Man,
mandatory.
this guy,
You see
man, he
that?
was visionary. This guy, he
Yeah,
really wanted to secure Burkina Faso to make sure that nobody is dying with hunger in
yeah,
Africa.
yeah.
Man, but
And
but
you
why
see,
why we're not learning that? Why Africa we're not learning and doing that today? I don't want to ask how is the situation right now in Burkina Faso. We're gonna get to there, but man, this
yeah,
man,
yeah. Unfortunately, now we are now touched by the terrorist attack. Often we are now attacked, and our actual president is now working. Our actual president is a military, and he's working to overcome to that.
but before that, I want to assume that then I want to assume that Sankara he was hated by of course outsiders like Westerners and other people. And also want to believe that he was hated by some of the leaders that they were in the government. Is that correct?
Yeah, he
Because
was hidden.
yeah,
When you
because
say
if
hidden, what do you mean by
Mhm.
hidden? Like they didn't want to talk about his realization, right? Or what
Yeah,
do you mean by hidden?
hated, I mean, like usually when you have a president of people, someone who
Mhm.
love people, people will love him to death. But
Yeah.
then those people who they always want to take money away from the government through their like leadership, that kind of leader, they will hate him because they will feel like we don't have a chance anymore to to put money in our pocket, right? We don't have any chance to maybe to have a lot of salary because you're looking at your president, he has a low salary. Do you think he's going to increase your salary? No, he's not going to do that because it's training everybody. So you assume that those people who are working, there might be some people who are loyal to him and some people who like they hated him, they wanted to see him gone.
Yeah, definitely. Because when he said before eating you should kill me, many
Yeah,
people said, we may continue eating. We have to eat.
yeah, yeah,
And internally there was some people who was fighting him. You see, you are in the government and you are fighting the president because the president is, is preventing you to do something to put money in your pocket. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. There was some military, some ministers, and some civil servant who didn't like his policies. What he did, they didn't like, but they didn't have choice. They didn't have choice. They had to follow that. And there is a one stadium in our country. Our actual the biggest stadium in our country was totally built by people save money to that. He said we need one stadium in Ouagadougou. Ouagadougou is our main city,
yeah,
and he said, "Okay, you guys, you are very rich. Please contribute." They did the donation. People did donation, and then his policy was like, if you have so much money, you come and you give small money. You give small money, and
yeah,
then those who don't have money, poor people, they
mm,
comes and they work. You see that you guys, you are poor, you don't have money to give, so come and give your sweat. Come and work. Other people they have money, they give small they
oh,
have. You see that he put them together, and then people are now building. When they say, "Oh, Mr. President, we need a road. We need a road from this country, this town to this town," he said, "Okay, it's not
mm,
complicated." He made like a call of donation. The rich people,
mm,
rich tradesmen, they come, they give. He said, we have the enough money. We have
yeah,
the enough amount to work. So now we need
uh,
workers. You poor
uh,
people, you was not able to contribute. So come and contribute by your and they said there is no problem. You see that? They said, okay, Mr. President, there is no problem. So they come and they was working close to experts. Experts, those who
yes.
was at school,
Wait,
engineers,
wait,
and to
wait,
learn.
wait, wait,
And
wait, wait, Bassirou, wait, Bassirou. That's funny. The way you say it. So Sankara said, "You poor people, you didn't contribute anything. Come and contribute your sweat."
yeah, so you come and you give what you have to give. You see that? If you don't want, you
Wow,
can't give your if you can't give your pocket, please give a bit of your sweet. It's not a lot.
that's
Come and
that's
work maybe.
incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come and
that's
work maybe
incredible.
1 or 2 days and go back. You come and you
Mm,
work, and one day you are proud to say, this building, I did it. I
yeah,
was when they was building that, I contributed. It was like
mm.
that. And now we had
Yeah,
like our teachers and maybe those who was young at this time. They said, "Oh, you see this one, this building, we did
yeah,
that. I was this side when it was building. I was this side. I was this
yeah,
side." And they are happy to say that. You see that they're happy to
mm.
say that they built the country, they built something, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like that. He was a good president, and
yeah,
he's one day there is a 1 year when he
mm.
said we should eat what we are producing.
Yeah, yeah,
Europeans tried to fight that. They
mm.
tried a lot to fight about that. They said it should not be done. So
Yeah,
when the farmers come and then they produced a lot, he said, "This year you must produce a lot to fight hunger. So farmers,
Yeah.
they produce a lot of crops, a lot of vegetables, a lot of cereals. It was
Yeah.
very, very, very high. You see that?
Yeah. So,
So
so what,
it,
what I'm learning from this before you continue, what I'm learning, and I wanted to point out to everybody, is that I think you know the type of his leadership and what he did, he believed that the power is in the people, so he
yeah,
always wanted to include people in every single thing, and not just giving a fish but teaching them how to fish, you know what I'm saying, like
exactly,
to produce
exactly.
people who can actually work for the country even after he's gone. People will be there, will be like, okay, I gotta continue to farm, because not just I'm not producing just food for me, but I'm producing the food for the entire country. I don't want anybody
Yeah,
to die, right?
yeah,
And I need to contribute. If I cannot contribute money, then I can contribute myself, go there and work, make sure, because I'll be proud of what I produce, because this is something that I've done. So in that sense, you create a community that always are willing to work, always are willing to give, because they feel included in the government. They feel like they are leading the country. Like you have a leader there, Sankara, but it's kind of like there. It's just it's literally the meaning of leadership. Like leader is someone who lead people, like not necessarily sometimes like he's there to lead people, like to show the way that, okay guys, this is the vision, this is where we're going, okay, let's go. Not him just walking there alone, but taking everybody along with him and include them. So you see, even the work of the leaders become, even in a way, becomes like simple, because they're not the one who are doing the whole entire work, but people are always participating to do this and doing that. But for them, their job is to be accountable, to make sure that they're getting rid of corruption, they're producing a lot, they're empowering their people so that they may work and contribute to the country, to the whole cake of Burkina Faso. Man, that's incredible.
yeah.
I just wanted to pinpoint that before we move forward. I want to have a break for 2 minutes, and I'm going to show this video a little bit for just 2 minutes, and then we'll be back to continue with this conversation for just 2 minutes. All right, guys, check out this video, and then we'll be back in 2 minutes to continue this. So even my brother here, Sankara, can have a glass of water, because we're gonna have a really good. Hey guys, what's up, everybody? I hope y'all are doing good today, man. As you know that we are in the campaign to raise 25,000 euros to get Swahili Nation One Africa office. And I'm just here, guys, to ask you that we really, really, really need your help. Why 25,000 euros? Because we need 15,000 euros to secure the place for the whole year, and 5,000 euros to buy furnitures for the office as well as utility. But also we need extra 5,000 euros for the studio. We need to buy camera, we need to buy lightnings, we need to buy green screen, chairs, and some other stuff for the studio. So in total, we need 25,000 euros. And that's why we started a campaign of €5 for 5,000 people. We're just asking to get 5,000 people, and each one of y'all to only give €5 in order to reach our goal of 25,000 euros. And you are free to give more than €5, but we want to ask you guys to participate, to be part of this, because these offices are not for me, but these offices are for the Africa. You know, having offices and doing what we do, it will help us to do our work in a huge capacity, more than the way we do right now, because all the time I just do it from home, but there's a lot of things and a lot of opportunity they're passing by simply because you don't have office, the place where we can work. So we're asking you guys to join our hands and please be part of this change. We mentioned earlier that this is going to be the year of action, and guys, this is One Africa in action. Come and collaborate with us, do with us. And one thing I can promise you guys, every single euro that you will give, it will be used for a greater cause, for the office. And you guys will be able to see everything and all the reports and everything that is happening. We need you guys. We cannot do this without you. So please help us out. Until right now, we already raised 1,000, almost 1,500 euros. But the journey is still long. We still have like more than 24,000 euros to raise. So please help us to spread the word. Share the link of GoFundMe. Go to our page of GoFundMe. Just write Swahili Nation One Africa Funding. You'll see our page there on GoFundMe. And please donate anything you can, and we'll highly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I love you guys. Yeah, guys. So yeah, that's the link in the comment section.
All
If you're
right.
joining us, you don't know, please you can go and donate anything you have. The link is down in the comment section and help us out to establish these offices right here. Okay, let's move forward. My brother,
Yeah.
yes, I hope you got that glass of water already.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to contribute, as our president said. If you can't give your pocket, you have to give your sweet. So I will
Okay,
contribute. The fact I will contribute to
you
that. This
have
is
to contribute, my brother. You're the son of Sankara. Come on.
yeah, it's a good initiative. You have to contribute that and maybe make a promote that. This
Yeah,
is a good thing. Helping people learning about other countries, other cultures. It's a
yeah,
wonderful things we may encourage and we may promote.
indeed. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, my brother. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Anything that you
Okay.
want to mention again before we go to the death and what led to his death? Anything that you want to add about Thomas Sankara, His Excellency?
Yeah, there is. I was talking about the agriculture production. One year, he said, like this year, we may make a maximum production. We should
Mhm.
produce a lot, and farmers come and they responded. They produced a lot, and the production was higher than what was expecting.
Yeah.
So it was like now a problem.
Mm.
And then Europeans come and they said, okay, we have to. They came with their product, and they were selling it low cost. So people
Mm.
didn't use our local products, and it was a
Mm.
problem for farmers. You see that. So our
Mm.
president said, "Oh, this is not a problem. I know what they are trying to do. They are trying to fight his policy, my policy. They are
Yeah.
trying to put us down,
Mm.
and he solved the problem. He said
Mm.
for the next month, the salary should not be only by, I mean, physical money.
Mm.
For a civil servant, if you need to, if your salary was like, I mean, 100,000, I mean, I mean, in your change, I forgot your
Mm.
change.
Yeah,
He said
Tanzania.
now,
Shilling.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Tanzanian shilling, right?
Mm.
Yeah, as a civil servant, instead taking 100,000 Tanzania shillings, you'll take now 50 100,000
Mm. Uh-huh.
plus local products. So,
Oh my
so he did
goodness.
that, and in 1 month, farmers was okay. All the civil servants bought the product, all of them, and people was okay.
Oh
You
God,
know,
God, man, I didn't know about these stories, man. I didn't. Do you understand? These are stories that even other African guys. Okay, 32 people are watching this right now. Please let us know in the comment section. Did you know about this thing that right now my brother here shared about what Thomas Sankara did? He changed the salary. If you receive, let's say let's say $20,000 a month, he reduced it to $10,000 a month, and then another 10,000 you buy local products from your
yeah.
country, just to support the farmers and people who are producing that, and also to be proud of what you have in your country. Guys, how many people you knew that he did that? These are things that we don't know, and we're not talking about it, but we're here today talking about it. Man, even I gotta be honest with you. Let me be very honest with you. Even me, if I was the civil servant, I would have been mad at him. Like, why are you cutting my salary and forced me to buy this? Honestly, like, I'm just being honest here. But I see the only person who can understand this and actually go along with it is those people who have heart for the country and who have heart for the people as well. Because you are doing that not just for you, but for the rest of people in your country, and you're saving their lives. You can move forward, my brother. I just wanted to emphasize that. I'm getting very excited about these stories.
Okay. Okay, so it was like that, and he was able to sell all the products and to help farmers selling their products, and and it was nice. This year it was nice, and the next coming years, people was able to continue their production, and they was working, and things was going well until they killed him, unfortunately. And in 4 years, before, I mean, from our from our first president to I mean to Thomas Sankara, the rate of people who are, I mean, the rate of educated people was 16%,
Mm.
and from 1960 to
Mm.
1983,
Yeah.
the rate was 16%.
Mm.
16% people going at school. But
Mm.
when he comes, he changed that in like in 3 years.
Mm.
He he moved it on from 16% to 80% of people who are going at school. You see that?
Mm.
It's
Wow.
great. And people
Wow.
was educated and people was learning. You can be at this time you can be a farmer, but since you are involved in the public work, you can learn near a building and engineer to learn how to do that by helping. So people was learning by many ways.
Mm.
So
Mm.
at that
Mm.
time we have like some people, it's like they are engineer but they are not they didn't go at school. I think we are
Yeah.
asking how did they manage? No, they
Yeah.
worked with engineers before when was doing public works.
Mm.
And you know our country is landlocked. We don't have sea here, and there are many things missing. So he
Mm.
said we should actually you know Ivory Coast is, I mean, in Ivory Coast they have the sea, and he
Yeah.
said we should make railways from Ivory Coast to all Burkina Faso. So
Mm.
they mobilized people to build that. It was very long railways, but they built it from Ivory Coast to Burkina Faso, and then they are now able to transport fish and things from the sea, from a
Mm.
country to this country, and it was like that. You see that.
Mm. Mm.
So
Mm.
at this time, when they wanted to realize, I mean, a big project, they don't need to wait for, I mean, foreign help or something like. No, he
Mm.
said we have capacity to do that. We can do that. We don't need to wait for such organization to come and give us money to build a stadium or to build a dam or to build a school. No, 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 no. He said we may stop that. We can work now. We have young people who need to learn how to build a house. Come and learn. They
Wow.
come. We had many people who have a lot of millions comes
Mm.
and gives small. They
Mm.
come and they give, and then he collects people come, they build. You know, if you go in Ouagadougou, actually, I mean our main city, you will see many buildings. If they tell you
Mm.
it was found locally, you will say it's not possible. It was found
Wow.
locally by local people and built by local people. And there are some big farms built by local people with local farms. So it's like that. We didn't know World Bank or, I mean, we didn't know World Bank at this time. And those organizations, the World Bank and the International, Monetary Fund, they was
Mm.
fighting against our president. He said, no, 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 we should stop that. We should stop that. Those countries can't be independent. They can't be independent like that. They fight. They was fighting. You see that they didn't like the way he was proceeding. When they say, "Oh, we have to realize that," they will realize that. He will bring people. He will transmit them the idea, and they will do that. There are some videos I can forward you maybe tomorrow. You will see when
Yeah.
the president was building.
Mm.
He was with people building a small house for, I mean, for civil servant, and he participated to the works when people were
Wait,
working.
there's a videos like that on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, this video is on YouTube.
Wait, tell me. I will find here right now because I will show it here right now for people to see.
All right, let me try to forward you the link, by
Yeah.
WhatsApp so that you, if you go on YouTube and type Thomas Sankara public work, you'll see
Okay.
one of the videos he was working with civil service. You can go now and type Thomas Sankara's public work.
Okay. Public work.
You'll see that he was doing amazing jobs, and
Okay, let me see. Sankara. Man, I'm trying to find it here.
Is it in French or?
Maybe it might be in French. Mm,
Oh, let me try by my side to. I
okay.
encounter some difficulties with my YouTube.
Yeah.
That's why I took a long time to get connected. And even factories, even when they wanted to build a factory, it was local
Mm,
found by local people.
mm.
You see that?
Man, that's incredible, man. Because we have engineers, we have people who can design, we have people who can build. But why we
Yeah.
always use Chinese and whatever? And side
No,
note
no.
to that,
Why? Why? Why
yeah,
do we need them? Why do we need to throw our money away?
be zero. A couple days ago here, I shared the news about this crazy Chinese guy who
Mm-hmm.
he's been using kids, little kids in Malawi, washing his feet, giving him massage, and he
Oh.
made them, like, he took video, made them to say that we are. He said we are what? We are black something, and we have low IQ. We have black something, we have low IQ. He did that. I shared that video just 2 days ago. And the good news is this: right now,
Mhm.
that guy has been captured. 1 hour ago,
Oh.
this news just came, has been captured by the police in Malawi after that video released, because it was released as a documentary from BBC. So that guy has been
Mhm.
captured. But this is just one guy. But there's so many stories of these guys that we
Mhm.
bring them to the continent to do our work, and they treat our people like a piece of shit, right? And we
Yeah,
we just sit here on our own countries, and we let them take advantage of us, and we don't do anything about it.
it's not good. It's not good, eh? Now we need strong people. We need strong people to be leading our countries. We need strong people to come and decide and change things. And yeah, this is what we need. We we shouldn't continue. And before before the president of Sankara,
Yeah,
the colonizers kept us in mind that anything we should do, any big thing we want to do, we should first call foreign people. We should wait for white people.
yeah,
Black people couldn't do something. This is what they
uh,
had in mind, what people had in mind. So when we see big buildings in Europe and in Western countries, we said,
yeah.
oh, this one is big. Oh, who can do that?
Mm,
Nobody can do that except white people.
mm,
You see that video was it was that can only, yeah, he was talking about the public. Yeah, I was talking about this video. Yeah, this
yeah.
video. Here now
Mm,
he's going to help people, and
mm.
this one is people are thanking him for what he did, because you are in a village and you say, ah, Mr. President, we need hospital. He said, okay, wait, we'll have it. Like, he mobilized resources, and then what you couldn't have, you will have it in small time. You see that,
It's good.
and if people after that, people are now happy to work. You see, he was fighting against imperialism. He said we should stop that. You see that.
Man, this guy, he reminds me a lot about. I mean,
The
he reminds me
guy,
a lot about
he
Magufuli,
didn't
man. Like,
use he didn't use four way to say. He was direct guy. If there is a truth to say, he was direct.
yeah, those
He
are kind
did.
of little. No,
Yeah, you see that. You see those guy. You see those guy. They was talking about how to kill him. And this guy, for a small story, this guy, the day he arrived in Ouagadougou,
yeah,
can you make like the president at this time? It was the president of France, Miss
uh-huh,
Mitterrand, François Mitterrand.
yeah, yeah,
In the past, when the president come in a country, before leaving, they said, ah, Mr. President, come and plant a small tree, like in
mm,
reminds to say, ah, when he was here, he planted this tree. But
yeah,
they used to, when the president came, they make, where they prepared everything. He came and he put the tree inside.
mm,
Thomas Sankara said, no, no, no. If you want to say you planted a tree here, you may dig it by yourself. So when he comes, they gave him a tool to dig where he will plant. He said, no, no,
yeah.
no, the president, no, 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 a president shouldn't come and work. He said, no. If you want to
He
say
should he
you
should
planted
dig by
a tree,
himself.
yeah, it should be by
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
And this time, this president, he digged. and he did. And if you see his hand was full of wounds. And when he put the tree, they said, "Oh, the president of France, he just come to build to plant a tree in Ouagadougou. This is a big thing." You see that. And after that, when the president has gone back to France, he said, "This president, we must stop him now." It started from this video. You see, he was coming. He was getting down from the plane. He was coming to.
Yeah.
You see the old name, Old Volta.
Yeah. 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 I see.
Yeah, Old mean
Yeah.
Hapa. So
Yeah.
he can't change. And you see, Cote d'Ivoire kept its old name. It means
Yeah.
Ivory Coast. Like
Yeah.
Ghana
Yeah.
was Gold Coast. You see that?
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
we had some names, bad names like that. But he said, no, no, no. We have to change our one.
this
And
guy. Mm,
this part was a visit of a president. You see all those people. They
yeah.
was involved
Mm, mm,
involved to build country and to build public places. You see that public gardens. They come and
yeah.
they do that. You see his
How
car.
how old?
See a president car. The car of the president is that. This one is for the ministers. All the ministers have the same cars. You see that the uniform cars I was talking about.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah.
is for
Yeah.
the president.
Wow.
Yeah, all the ministers were supposed to travel. Yeah, in economy. You see that.
Wait, how old was he when he became a president?
It was 37.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We
Was
need
very
young
young.
leaders, man.
Was very
We
young.
need young leaders in Africa.
Yeah, we need young people.
37.
We
That's
need
why,
young
man.
people because young people still have ideas. They know the best way to change. You see this side. He was going
Yeah.
to give an example of how to build. And if the president come and he built, who are you to
Yeah.
say you are not built? Who? You see that he will put his in. He encourage people. You see in those people you'll see engineers in agronomy and many civil servants and maybe tradesmen and farmers. You see the small guy near him.
Yeah.
They called him small soldiers. At school, at this time when you go at school, you see that when you go at school, you should
Yeah.
have these military clothes to
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind like you are a revolutionary. That
Yeah.
tomorrow you'll make a revolution. You see that at school, this was the way at school. Each morning you come and there was a song we were singing. They were singing at this time. At this time we we didn't come in word. And you go and you sing, say tomorrow I will be a good revolutionary. I will change things. So all the small students and small people had in mind that tomorrow they had to make a revolution. We didn't go at school just to study and just to write. No, no, no. We go with with goals. You are a student, you have a goal to change things by first forgetting about imperialism, colonization, and many things. Was fighting about that.
Yeah.
You see that he was doing
So,
his speech. He was like a public speech. Come, he can choose a place. It was random. Okay, today I will speak here. They come, they prepare things. People come. He talked to the people publicly. You see that? Don't need to organize like a meeting. No, 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 no. He go. Actually, he is now telling the truth to the people. You see that?
man,
He's,
this guy, everything you're saying about Sankara, he really reminds me of Dr. Magufuli, the late president of Tanzania. Honestly, he really do that because he was always traveling anywhere, like with his car, and then he will just give a speech everywhere random. Like there's thousands and thousands of speeches on YouTube of him. He's just giving it from the car. Inside the car, he's like they are removing something up there, and then he's standing outside to do that. The same thing he's spoken about Sarli. He reduced his salary, because he wanted to save it. So all this, like, there's a lot of things but I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to make it about him. But everything you're talking about, there's so many collision, and I'm pretty sure that he basically read, a lot about him because that Sankara spirit, it was actually
yeah,
here, for 5 years, it was actually here, and we saw. So let's talk a little bit about his death and what led to his death. I want you to talk about that, everything involved, all the information and how it was like leading to that day, like what really happened. Just create a little bit scenario for us.
Yeah, as I was explaining, it all started with I mean the when the president his name Mitterrand came in Ouagadougou, they
Mm,
said, Mr. President, you need to plant a tree before going back. By
yeah.
here, but here when you say uh, there is there is like a comment, a good comment. Sankara rode
Mm,
a bike to save money. Yeah, to
mm,
move when he was moving, he didn't need to make a big escort or something like that. A
mm,
small bicycle, he rode it small, and then he go. There's one of our comedian who said that one day he was one a comedian who said that one day he
mm,
was in front of his house, and he made a small accident. He knocked someone. It was the
mm.
president. You leave your house in the night. You leave your house in the night to go. You want to cross the road, and someone come. He was, he was going faster in his bicycle, and he come and knock
Mm,
him.
mm,
When he said, who are you? He said, it's the president. He said, hey, Mr. President, you in bicycle
mm,
this time.
mm,
This guy said that the president was close to us, so he didn't use cars or things to move. He said he
mm.
should save money for the country, so for that he should use his bicycle to go everywhere he want to go. But if he wanted to travel from town to towns, he used
Mm,
it like he didn't want to use. He used only planes when he wanted to go in another country, but he didn't want to use plane just from this town to this town. No, he just take
yeah.
a small escort with him. He's a
Mm,
military. He know how to fight. He
mm,
go, they escort him. He talk to farmers. He was close to people. He can't go somewhere, staying under AC and go
yeah.
back. No, when he go to directly to the farms to talk to the
Mm,
people, and then he came back. This was what he did, what he used to do. Everything he could do to save money, he did that. So at that time, you are a president who are saving money. It's difficult to be people that come and stole money. It's difficult. Me, I'm not eating. Why you come you eat? I'm a
mm,
president. I said you are minister of security. You are
mm,
minister of agriculture. Why are you coming to eat?
mm.
Let's keep money for people. Let's keep money to build the country, because
Yeah.
people, all the world is moving forward, and Africa is digressing. We
Mm,
should now try to follow the world. This is what he
yeah.
said.
Mm,
So we
mm,
should give all the ways and means to keep Burkina Faso and all the Africa moving forward.
mm.
But to do that, we need to change some things here. We didn't need to do. We have to change ourselves first, our minds and our things, our ways to see things. This is what he
Yeah.
did, and let's come back. You asked the
Please.
question
Yeah.
about his death.
Yeah. And what
It
led to
started,
that?
yeah, when the president goes back, they said, you see, the president, the
Mm,
international institute like banks, World
mm,
Bank, and the European countries, the Western countries,
mm.
they didn't like what he did,
Of course.
because it was a guy. He was like a guy who came to tell the truth.
Mm,
Something they
mm,
come, colonizers come and they hide to us. He comes and he want to tell us the truth,
mm,
and to show us the best way to have
mm,
development, the best way to get development by ourselves, the best
mm,
way to keep our own market for ourselves. And
mm,
Europeans don't like that. They don't like that. There is one day he was in Addis Ababa. He said that in the next meeting, if he hear that people about, they gave back money to international institutions, he will not come back again. He said
mm,
that there is one of his meetings. So he started talking to all the African presidents. He wanted them to stay united, and united they were strong. But unfortunately, they they was not able to follow him. And Thomas Sankara said one day he was talking to a journalist, and he said that He actually is like someone who is on a bicycle
Mm.
coming from a mountain. You are in a
Mm.
mountain with a bicycle, and you are going down. You are obliged to go.
Mm.
If you stop, you'll fall down.
Yeah.
He's obliged to go. One day he said that actually he is like someone coming down from a mountain with a bicycle. He is obliged to go and go. If you stop, you'll fall down this side or this side, because Africa, some of the presidents in Africa was fighting him. European countries was fighting him. So,
Mm.
and internally, there was some small people trying to fight him. So
Mm.
one day they said, if we don't stop this guy, he will impact all Africa, and he will change what our, I mean, a century, many years of work. You know, colonizer, when they come and they colonize us, they prepared some things that should keep Africa
Yeah.
underdeveloped and India. I mean, you see that. So they
Mm.
said this guy will make our what we did as a work, this guy will make it fail, so we have to stop him.
Mm.
How we should stop him? They know that externally they couldn't stop him, so they
Yeah.
decided to attack him internally by using one of his closer brother. One day, even there was a war in between my country and another country, and the president participated the war. He participated the war in 1986. This day it was a Christmas day, but the president was fighting. You see that he did many things. He said he's the president of people, not a president of Western countries. You know, actually, in our African countries, president they comes like they first they have to do what Western countries want them to do. They are not caring about people. You see that they are thinking about all their power. How can I do to remain in power? How can I do to stay to do that? So what they
Mm.
tell them to do, they come, they do. Thomas Sankara says, no, 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 he is not this president. He is here for people, and together he believes that together we can change. We do not need people to come and change. If actually you want to become like you want to change a level, you have to change some things by yourself. You should start by yourself. So he said that. So those guys they started now with there was a president in Ivory Coast called Ofuotu Boy. They came with this president, and they
Mm.
now are trying to prepare. I mean, how to eliminate the other guy, because this time it was very very difficult. The guy was he was protected. He was
Yeah.
very, yeah. His security was very strong, very strong.
The Sankara.
Yeah, and
Mm.
many of his goal told him that, Mr. President, we heard that people want to kill you. We heard that people want to attempt something. He said, no, 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 wait, no, no, there is no problem. They can't. People
Mm.
scams with, they go, they investigate, even, and when you are calling people, they gave him some records of people calling themselves, where they was explaining how to kill him. He said, no, 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 he doesn't mind. They will not be able to kill him. And one day, there was the chief of security of Burkina Faso goes and said he want to meet the president. He said he doesn't want to meet him. It
Yeah.
was in 1987. It was this
Mm.
year they killed him. They killed him in October the 15th, 1987. And this
Mm.
year in April, this guy, the chief of security, goes and said, I want to see the president. I want him to listen to a record. He
Mm.
said he wants to know something. He doesn't want. He
Yeah.
refused to meet the guy. And the guy was obliged to follow him until his house to tell his wife, I want to see your husband.
Mm.
He asked, who want to see me? The husband said, if you go out, you know who want to see you.
Mm.
When he opened the door, the guys enter. He said, I didn't say I didn't want you. I didn't want to see you. He
Mm.
said, Mr. President, you may listen this record from your brother. Your
Mm.
brother, his brother's name is Blaise Compaoré. I know you know this president. He was the
Yeah.
one who, yeah, who participated to that. But after that, he was the president. He has been the following president. But unfortunately, Europeans kept him in power until 27 years. You see that? And he was doing everything they want, everything they want. You see?
Because that's what they promised him. They promised him to kill him to
Yeah,
stay there for that long. They will help him to stay in power.
yeah,
Power
in
and
power.
money. It's crazy thing that is killing Africa every single day. Power and
Yeah,
money.
yeah. And to say there's a small story, there was friends, but they was very close. And one day, when people were saying, Thomas Sankara, bless somebody want to kill you, he want to attempt your life, he said no, he doesn't have choice. If there is someone who is able to destroy me, it's Blaise Compaoré, because he know everything from me. He know where I'm living, he know where I'm sleeping, he know everything from me. So I can't. If he decide to kill me now, I can't. That's it. And the God said that no, let us kill him. He said no, 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 no. He said it's not up to him to destroy friendship. He said it's
Ah,
not up to him to do that, that it should come from the other guy. And he said that if they kill him today, it should be from Europeans. And if they kill him, he will be multiplied by a lot of times, because he will remain in our African young people's mind. In Africa will have like more than 1,000 million Sankaras in Africa. If they kill him, it will be like that. So he
this
simply
guy,
said, the
this
guys,
guy, man, this
he
guy,
said,
man, this guy was a prophet.
yeah,
Dang.
he could protect himself and not be killed, but
Yeah.
he he decided to give a lesson, and he decided to not kill people, because they say this one want to kill you. Why will you go to kill him? He said no, no, no. He will not do that. You see that? And then they said, and this guy who killed him, there was close at that point. When you go at Thomas Sankara's house, and you see food, the food they are eating every midday. If you go and you open the dish and you see that someone has already eaten, they said, if it's not Sankara that has eaten, it's Blaise Compaoré that has eaten. You see, same dish, same plate. You see that they was eating together, and nobody. You go, you open the plate. They say, oh, this food someone has already eaten. It's not
Man,
Blaise Compaoré. It's Thomas Sankara.
man, this
And
is the
it was
brother,
like
man.
that. They was very, very close. They were sleeping together. They was traveling together, telling stories, to everything. They were sharing many things, playing football together, and it was like that. And the guy, the Western people promised him the power and money to do that.
Okay. So
And
finish that story. You say this guy came in his house and he showed him the radio and I mean the
yeah,
recording and yeah, continue with that story.
yeah, he said he doesn't want to listen the record, the audio. And the guy said, you have to listen to that, because we recorded a call.
Mm.
Someone between Blaise Compaoré and someone, you have to listen that they are planning to kill you. Sorry. And he said he doesn't want to listen. And the guy opened the audio. He forced him to listen. He opened the audio. People was talking, we have to kill him, and we have to make a battalion from this side to this side. We have to prepare many things. And after at the end of the audio, he just took just said, the guy, I heard, I will do my best. This is what he said to the guy. And he's now continuing playing music. And after that, he tried to reinforce his security and to change things. But unfortunately, one day, October 15th, 1987, they had a meeting. And this day, it was, he was there was each Thursday in our country. This time there was public sports. Public sport, president should be in sport uniform, with the government, with civil servants. They go and they make sports. They go and they run. You see that this time. This time when they go to run, they are not totally protected. You see that they don't go with all their guns. They go with like the automatic guns, small guns. So they plan to kill him this day. And this day, after the sport, they may go for a meeting. And once they end the sport, they go, they entered. He had his collaborators, they come, and he was with his sport uniform, red and green. I mean, in the colors of the country. When he sits, there was a guy coming from Ghana, from Benin, with a report. They sent him to go and to see like small thing there and make a report and come. When he see something, when he see good thing in a country, he send the people to go and to see how we can do it in our country. You see that? So this guy came with a report, and when they was in the room, now people are starting open fire outside. And he said, "You guys, you may stay here because they are not. They want to kill me. It's not you." He said he has a gun, but he will never go and shot in like and shot people. And he raised his hand and go out. He said, "Ah, why? What do you want with me?" He asked this question, and they opened fire on him. They opened fire on him, and this battalion was sent by his brother, his friend. You see that? Just because of money and power, Africans, you see that we are Africans, and colonizers and white people are using Africans to keep Africa down. How is it possible? And it's impossible for us using Europeans to keep Europe down. It's not possible. They will refuse. And after that, they killed him, and they took 20 people who was in prison, 20 prisoners, to go and make and they dig something, then they put him there in the graves at the cemeteries. They go quickly. It was the night. It was a Thursday at 7 past 30. 7 past 30, he was already killed, and then they cleaned all the areas. And then the day after, his brother Blaise Compaoré came and say, unfortunately, we have lost one of our brother, but one of his when he was in power, he tried to kill us. So we tried to protect ourselves, and unfortunately, many people died. But unfortunately, the president was among those who did. You see that? How is it possible? But before, they told the president that someone want to kill you. This guy want to kill you. Can we kill him? He said, no, don't do that. He said, no, don't do that. Many people was coming. This guy will kill you. This guy will kill you. Let us catch him and put in prison. He said, no, let him. You see that? Until the day the guys came, he bring his battalion. They come and they kill him. Like that. He had guns. He raised his hand and go. He said, what do you want with me? After asking this question, they shot at him. Many people, at that time, when you see on his body, there was many things in his body. Many people were shooting in the same time. They come and they take him to go. It was very sad. And the day after, you will see people was crying in Burkina Faso. People was crying because they've lost a great leader, because they've lost someone who did a clear way to follow. He made a clear way to follow, and we was following him. Now they kill him. How will we manage? What will we do? And in maybe in some African countries like Cameroon and in many countries, people was crying because they killed a great leader from Africa. Because what he did in Burkina Faso was a great example of leadership. And after that, we know this guy, this Blaise Compaoré comes in power. We said, you organized you killed your brother to come in power. We don't want you. But Europeans tried to keep him in power until 27 years. He remained in power 27 years. We don't want you, but you are in power. Do you see that? Do you know that? He comes, he is in power. We don't want him. When there is election, We go, we don't vote him, but he is president. That's why I said we should start fighting against elections. Elections are not good things. Elections are tools. Is like a ways European use to choose our leaders. Our leaders that they can that can have a control on. You see that they come, they say, oh, there is election. Come and choose a president. You go, is okay. They said we should choose our president. You go, you choose, you choose, you choose. You see that after that they said, oh, have you ended? They do that. Then they choose the guy who they want to lead this country or this country. This is one of the problem we are facing in our countries, in the French-speaking countries. It's a big problem. You see, we are politically independent, not independent. They said we are independent, but we are not independent. Economically, we are not independent. So it means there are many things missing in our countries, and there are many things we can't do. We can't do. But actually, in Mali, they are making a small revolution there. They are making a revolution in Mali. Maybe if you follow the stories of Mali, you will see that. And after that, in 2014, people said no, we may we may stop the power of Blaise Compaoré. We have to. It's over. We have to stop it now. And people came again with the same words Thomas Sankara said, country or death, we will win. And he used to do that. You see that? He said people comes in 2014, they said this guy he must leave power. And they come, they made like there was a selection, they hunted him from power, and another guy came. When this guy came, he reopened the ways Thomas Sankara's opened before. And he said, you see that those clothes, when this president came, he said, oh, we should restart wearing our Pasuda Fani. Yeah, yeah, our homeland or death. Does the youth of today have this mindset? Yeah, have this mindset. Even me have this mindset. That's why. Actually, you see, actually, I'm wearing these gloves. We have this mind, and we keeps in mind that thanks to what he did, we keeps in mind that no matter you are, no matter your age, your religion, your gender, we can change our country and Africa with what we have. We do not need to wait for big funds. No. We have to do that. So me, I decided to impact my community in technological way. If I learn something new, I share with people, my community. It's the and I told and also I say them, okay, this what I'm transmitting to you, you too you have to transmit it. It's free. Transmit it so that we have many people good in technology, many people who are able to handle computers, many people who are able to handle phones, many people who are able to build. You see that small things like that. But one day, if I have a lot of money, I can make like a good infrastructure. A great center, a big center where I will invite people and train them. You see, it's like that. So it's like that at the. All the young people is like that in my country. When you ask, you say, I have to do something. I have to do something. We kept this, and it changed many things. And this one, we can never forget what the president did. And actually we are following his way, the way he did. Actually, this is what he did, what we are trying to do. But it's not easy for us when we remind the way they killed him. It's difficult, very difficult to see that someone came for people, and after that they kill him. It's difficult for us to think about that. Even when we was in Ethiopia and he was talking about President Sankara, I remembered how he worked, and it's not easy. It's not easy. We kept him, and actually in my country, when a president comes on power and he start working, and we see that this president is now working for European countries, people comes out and they hunt him. It's like that in my country. They come and they said, oh no, we don't want you again. Go. They come and they hunt you to go. It's like that.
Yeah, I remember my brother, the time that we've spoken a lot about Burkina Faso, as I told you here.
Mm-hmm.
I remember even the time that, Burkina Faso people from Ouagadougou, they actually step outside to stop the soldiers, the French troops who were trying to enter in the country, and they were demanding to see
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
yeah,
inside the vehicle. We covered that news, and we here, Swahili Nation One Africa, we actually wrote an open letter to the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, to demand the justice for those our two brothers who were actually, because people were shot and some people that were killed there. One of them was just young little guy. So we wrote an open letter, and I'll share it with you because we wrote both in English and we wrote in French as well. We share publicly outside. I tagged him everywhere. I tagged him on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere. I had to make sure that he sees there because our people were dying. And but what I saw there, because these young people they came, I saw the spirit of Sankara. I saw people who wanted to defend their country and
yeah,
stand their ground. That we want you guys to get out of here, or you show us what you have in your vehicle, because we feel like you're here coming and supporting some opposition to bring about war and chaos in the country. So I want to ask you this question.
yeah,
Uh, Before moving to the situation of Burkina Faso right now and where it's heading, where is it at this moment? Let us know how did they find the justice? Because we know that that previous president right now he has been accused of the death of Sankara. How did they came to that conclusion? It has been many years. They've been investigating all these years. How did they come up to that conclusion? And is that the only person involved, or there are other people who are involved who are not yet serving the justice?
yeah. Many people have not yet served the justice. It was easy. Let us say it was easy. It was easy to organize. I mean, to judge someone who is on power is difficult. The guy is a president. You cannot. So that's why we spend a lot of times before having like some results. But as I told you, from 2014, when people come and say, we don't want Blaise Compaoré again, and they hunt him, we had a new president. We elected a new president. He came and he also tried to change many things again, to change back. I mean, see that he brings back this clause to the government,
Yeah,
he, and he changed other things again. And people started again fighting him. They was fighting him, fighting, and he said he may spend like 10 years in power. He said that during this 10 year there will be justice for Sankara, and they opened investigation,
yeah,
and they investigated on many people who traveled to other country, to France, to neighboring countries. They called them back
mm,
uh, and to come and serve the justice, and the judges them. But actually, our former president Blaise Compaoré, he is accountable. They said he's accountable of the death, but he refused to. He now refused to come. He's actually in Ivory Coast, but
oh,
the actual president of Ivory Coast didn't give authorization to send him to the government of Burkina Faso. But they are actually working on that, working on how he can come back and
yeah,
respond. He should give a response. He's
mm,
uh, he's responsible here. He may come back. So actually, they are working on that. By already, the others guy, the others military, of the army, the guys of the army, those who was among the shooters, they have
mm,
been captured,
yeah,
and now we are waiting for their commander. I mean, the president. They are working hard on that to have it, because
yeah,
actually, people are still crying inside. They're
yeah,
still crying,
of
and
course,
yeah, they need the day this guy will go to prison. They said
yeah,
actually justice is done now. Yes, they are still waiting for this, that, and the actual government is working hard to to find the best way to bring him back to our country.
who is the current president of Burkina Faso, and
Actually,
how is he doing?
also for the situation in a country, we encountered another difficulty. I mean,
Mm,
another problem, because the president we elected in after Blaise Compaoré, his name was Roch Christian Kabore.
Mm.
and he was working good. He had good work, but unfortunately, he couldn't. He was not able to manage. I mean, security. You see
Mm.
that. You see, when you come in a country and you try to change things,
Mm.
this is a question I see.
No,
You
no,
are
no. It's
trying to.
mm.
I
Mm.
look. We are so proud to you. Oh, thanks,
Mhm.
thanks a lot. When the president Roch Kabore came after Blaise Compaoré, he tried to change things back to as the way Thomas Sankara used to do, and
Mm.
Western countries started again to fight about that. They was fighting about that. They said, "Oh, why are you coming back to what Thomas Sankara was doing?" And then, yeah, and then they said, we have to do
Like
that."
they're
But
Africans. They're Africans fighting against that.
yeah,
Man,
but
what's wrong with that?
people they know, they say no, we have to keep our president, we have to keep. But unfortunately, due to the security issues of the country, there was a group of military who take the power again. In our country is like that.
Or
When coming a moment a country is not stable or due to the security or due to something, militaries come to the power to to work and to come. So actually, our president is Paul Henri Damiba. He's a
mm.
military
Yeah.
and he knows the country, and
Mm.
also he wrote a lot of books about terrorism and is now in
Mm.
power. And Western people are also trying to fight him again. You see that all the people who come to give stability to Burkina Faso or to change things in Burkina Faso, they are fighted by Western people. You see that it's it's
What is it gonna take? What
uh
is it gonna take for people to wake up? I'm saying this specifically, the Burkinabe. What is it gonna take for all people to work out? Because you mentioned that when a leader like that comes and trying to bring back the spirit of Sankara, there's some people who are opposing it and they're like, oh no, 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 you're trying to bring Sankara back and all those stuff. But
no,
we all know that is the foundation of that country, right? That's
yeah,
something that changed that country to where it is right now. Because that guy renamed this country and renamed almost everything. So we basically have to go back to what he did to try to implement it again today, because that's how it's going to work. He had a vision for the country and he changed, he started that. So if there's anybody else who is going to come and do opposite, it's not going to go where it's supposed to go, because the country is actually renamed by Sankara. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like it's entire new vision. So what is it going to take for people to come to realize that, and so that the same thing that happened to Sankara, it may never happen to any other leader or Burkina Faso, even in the entire continent of Africa?
yeah. Those who are saying no to those to the president who want to bring things back,
Mm,
it's not really. I mean, it's not really people from the country. It's from the foreign people. It's
mm,
external people. I mean, Europeans. They come and they are manipulating people. They give them small money to go and kill people to make instability. You see that.
mm.
But actually, all the students, farmers, people in the country, they know they are leaders in
Mm.
their. I mean,
There's
sorry,
fire?
there was a small noise here back.
No worries.
So people are they now they know that we need a leader. They know, and they are they are now working for that. And when you come and they see you are not a good president, they come and they say, "Oh, you guys, you have to go." Actually, it's like that in my country. Even our current president, when comes in the moment we see that this guy is not now working, doing good work, we just tell him to go.
Mm,
Just it's like that here in my country.
mm, mm.
You see that. So people know they are working, and
Yeah.
they had a good mind. They had a good
Mm,
mind, and they are also trained. They kept the old mind to change things with your means. You don't need to wait for other people. You have to, if you need to change something, you have to change yourself first. We had this in our mind, and we
indeed.
are our daily work is like that. when you go to office. But you know, it's a bit difficult because there are like actually there are still some small minority of people who are, I mean, continuing to do corruption, but actually it's difficult for them because people know the truth, they know how things are working. It's like that. Thanks to this president, he told us the truth about Europeans. So actually, we are informed. We know. That's why they bring terrorism to our country. You see that if they come and if they put this country down, it will be like it will pull the if it put the all the rest of the countries down. You see that?
So the the situation right now, you say terrorism is happening in the country. Can you talk
Yeah, you
a
see this
little bit
place. You see
about
this
that?
place. You
What?
see this place in
Yeah,
the video.
yeah.
It is here in this place that he's tending to change the name of the country, and now we are
Uh,
calling this place, we are calling it in French Place de la Révolution, the Revolution Place,
mm.
Revolution Place here. And
Wow. You know
every
what?
day when a president, when we don't want a president in our country, people come in this place again, and they say this guy should go. They fight him. You see, I think
I'm I'm
it's a minister.
I'm coming to Burkina Faso, man. Like I'm telling you, man, I had a lot of conversation, but you know, I know it's very important for us to come to Burkina Faso to actually show this place visually, like to make special videos to show this place visually to the rest of Africa, because there's such a great lesson to learn from all of this, you know, the entire continent of Africa. So let's talk a little bit about that, you know, terrorism that is happening. Can you explain a little bit of the situation of how this situation is happening, like how it's going down?
Yeah, okay. As I said, from 2014,
Mm,
people want to. It's like they want to divide Mali. The problem is from Mali. You know, Mali
yeah,
is very big, and they say they may as Sudan. You see that they divided Sudan into parts.
yeah, yeah.
They want to do the same with Mali
Mm,
because they say those who are in the north of Mali shouldn't
mm,
be under the governance of those who are in the south, and
yeah,
they are different. Those who are Tuaregs and those who are Julas. Tuaregs are like people from Algeria,
yeah.
and Algeria and Libya.
Mm,
Though, so French people said they may divide Mali, and Malians say our country will not be divided.
yeah.
You see that, and
Mm,
also you know Mali is a neighboring country to Burkina Faso. We have a same border, and also
mm,
Niger.
yeah.
They said they want to make a small country between those
Mm,
three countries. It's like between Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. When they come
yeah.
and they say they make a small country, you will refuse. So
Of course.
they come, Europeans come, they give guns to, I mean, to to people, and they are killing one another, and they you see that. And small, it entered in Burkina Faso. But
Mm,
actually, we have militaries in power. But unfortunately, they killed a lot of village people. They
yeah.
killed them a lot in the north of Burkina Faso. So actually, we had a president who is in military, and now we are doing our best to make small stability for Burkina Faso, to see that. And often I used to say that we don't have money in Africa. We don't have money to have factories. And when you see a gun, it's a lot of money. So how can you explain that someone who doesn't have money can have a gun with, with a lot of logistical things and come and kill his brothers? Who is giving these guns? It's Europeans from Europe to come and make instability in our countries. You see that it's like the same they did in Congo DRC and Sudan and South Sudan. It's like that. When there is instability, they are able to manage and to do what they want in our countries. But when there is stability, they cannot. You see
You
that?
know, here is the thing. Here's the thing, my brother. Here's the thing about our people. I think we really need to, me and you, we have that responsibility.
Yeah,
We really need to talk to our people because these people, they will never stop, pulling our
yeah,
strings and trying to destabilize Africa. We have to know that they don't love Africa. They don't have good intention for Africa. We have to know that. So the blame, it runs down to us because people who are actually killing other people, they are actually, they are local people in the
yeah,
country who
yeah,
are from the land and killing their own people. So at the end of the day, someone is out there who is pulling string, giving weapon, and they can do that because they always do that. You can almost like, it seems like you cannot stop them because we are not united. That's why we are fighting for one Africa, so that we may have that strength. But then why do you go out ahead and do like work for the will of somebody else, someone else who is out there giving you something to kill your neighbor, and you go, you do that? We need to educate our people to reach the point where we'll have the spirit of Sankara to fight for our people. That I cannot kill my brother, even if I have indifference, I have something that wrong, I think he or they have done to me. I'm not willing to kill them. I can sit down, we can talk, we can resolve this, but I'm not going to kill my brother. I'm not
yeah,
going to my fellow African. We need to raise a generation that will think that way, and we fight for that. Because at the end of the day, my brother, the blame is on us because we are the one who are stepping out there and killing our people.
yeah. It's not easy, Africa.
And who, like those people who shot at Sankara, they were
Yeah,
African, right? They were people like from Burkina Faso.
yeah, 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 yeah. Local people.
Man,
They
like
received order. They commanded them. They said, "Go and do this." It was a
so you
mission
see,
for them.
okay, you see
And
that? Oh, you see that? That's the same thing we're talking about. Like if
yeah,
you, because these people, they're really smart. They don't want to get their hands dirty. That's why until today, people, it kind of it kind of seems like conspiracy theory. Every time we talk about, oh, these people are involved, this country is involved in the killing of Thomas Sankara, like it seems like it's conspiracy theory because everything that happened, the way it was said, the way everything happened, it shows that our own people kill our own leaders. Like we kill one another. So it's the point for us to actually realize that at the end of the day, it's destroying our image because the news that is out there is that our people killing our people, Africans killing each other, Africans crucifying one another. And that's the
yeah,
image that is out there, that we always fight with one another. We always, but someone else is pulling the string, but we cannot even give evidence of that. We cannot give evidence of that because we are the one who pulling, we are pulling out the trigger. We're triggering the guns and we're shooting at one another. We're doing that. We
unfortunately,
have bloods on our hands. Somebody else can motivate us to do that. But why are we going ahead and do it? Why are we doing it? For what purpose? Even if we don't want this person to be a leader, then wait. Wait until the time he finish and then choose somebody
yeah,
else, but
yeah.
not kill them.
And now you see, now they are regretting. Actually, he's not president again. He can't be in the country. He's now regretting. You see that? He regretted because he killed his brother. He is out of the country. He can't go back to his country. He's now obliged to stay out. You see that? He is now regretting. It's not good because of money and power. It's because of that. See, it's not easy.
Okay, let me
This is
ask
not
you.
easy. Mhm.
Yeah, let me ask you this one last question because this conversation can go for 5 hours. But as I told you, my brother, we're
Yeah.
gonna have more of this conversation. This is just the beginning, the first
All
one.
right. All
And
right.
but tell us this. Tell us this. Is it How is it the situation in Burkina Faso right now? Is it like safe for people to go to travel to see the country? Like, is it like, and which places people can visit if they want to go and visit Burkina Faso right now, as we are talking about?
Okay. Burkina Faso is before, as I told, there is like terrorism, but it's not. I mean, all the towns are not concerned. It's only
Mm,
the north, a small part of the north of Burkina Faso.
mm,
I mean, the border with Mali and Niger. It's
mm.
this part that where there is terrorism.
Yeah.
But to say there are many wonderful places we can visit in our country, like
Mm.
all our names are in French since we are colonized in French. There are
Yeah.
the thing we are calling Cascade de Banfora. There are
Mm.
Caïman Sacré de Sabu. There are many wonderful
Yeah.
places people can go and visit. There are many big forests, many
Mm.
animals park, and
Mm.
wonderful place. People can come. Burkina Faso is safe. People are still traveling to Burkina Faso. They are coming. They are
Yeah.
going. Yeah, it's safe. It's safe. But the only problem is that in the north we can't go in the north. Actually, if you need to go in the north, you should be like you need security to go there. But actually,
Yeah.
the government is working hard because we they know why terrorists are now fighting, and they are trying to work and to reestablish stability in this part of the country so that to give the,
Yeah.
all the integrity of the country in security. They are working hard for
Yeah.
that, but the country is not closed. It's not closed as people are thinking that there is
Yeah.
no security in Burkina Faso. No, 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 no. It's not like that. It's only
Mm.
one part. That is,
Yeah.
yeah,
Then definitely, my brother, that's it's actually in the high list. It's gonna be in the high list for us to visit Burkina Faso and going there, to
yeah.
tell the story,
I hope
and to
one
change.
day, I hope one
Mm.
day you would be able to come here in Burkina Faso
Of course, I'm
and visit
coming.
wonderful things and eat our traditional food and discover place. And you see, I forgot to say about something. There was
Yeah.
there is now they made like the build where our president was killed. They
Mm.
build something like a representative thing for him. I mean, the
Yeah.
president.
Yeah.
I maybe have you seen this picture or have you seen that?
No, I
He
haven't
was there
seen it.
standing like that. You didn't see the
Ah, yeah,
image.
I've seen that. I've seen that picture. I've seen that
Yeah,
picture.
yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen.
they one. I mean, some years before, they said
Yeah.
we may save money.
Yeah.
We may save money to build that, and in like one day, people
Yeah.
they give a lot of money. One day they give a lot of money, then we
Yeah.
build many things to remind him and to keep him in mind when and then people are coming from foreign people to make picture to take picture to take image to visit the place where he was
Yeah.
killed. Yeah, because the image of this place they said they killed him here, but from here he's standing up to talk to Africa, so
Yeah.
he's like that.
Yeah.
When you go and you
Indeed.
see that it's talking, yeah, it's good, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Indeed.
So they did this,
Mm.
and after when he left the power, when they killed him, they come Europeans come and they removed some programs, some in our schools. There were some programs. They removed all of that. You see that? But now
Listen,
we are strong and
mm.
we know the truth. We know where to go and we know how to impact. And this is enough
We
for
ju-
us.
yeah, we just need to put it into action because the
Yeah,
Burkina Faso that Sankara left is not the Burkina Faso right now. And
yeah.
since we know these things and we're learning these lessons, it's a time for us. Like, and I love the fact to see what you're doing because you are actually implementing that. You are actually putting it to work and do it. And I know there's a lot of young Burkina Faso people, Burkinabe people who are actually doing
Mhm.
a lot of things. And for this, I'm going to ask you this. We are building one Africa. And when we're talking about one Africa, it means Burkina Faso. It's because Burkina Faso is African country, right? Is inside Africa. So if there's different creators, different young people in Burkina Faso who are doing like amazing, great things, please connect me with them because I would love to have a conversation with them to get to know what they're doing. I know you have a lot of connections. I want to have this kind of conversation with a lot of people from that side because
Mhm.
we want to bring those people as well to our family. Here we have one of the person that we're working with. He speak like fluent, French as well. So even for the program that we want to talk, like if it's people who cannot speak like English at all, we can still, have somebody who can actually translate and, communicate in the language that we can understand one another. But I want to ask you this question. You
Yeah,
guys, until now, are you still, the national language has always been French? And that's what you're speaking?
yeah. It's French. It's French, but now we developed like a program where when you go at school you have to learn French and the local language. Like in East Africa, you go at
Yeah.
school you learn Swahili and English. It's like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
do
we
you guys, yeah, do you guys have ethnicity like issue like between different corners? Like, you, how many languages do you have in the country?
we have more than about 60 language,
Uh-huh.
but there are three main language we are using for work and that you have three main language.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is More,
So,
there is Jula, and there is
um,
Fulfulde.
Fulfulde, More, and Jura.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, what
but
about people? Like, how do you guys live? Do you guys live together in harmony and in peace, or do you guys have also like tribalism issue?
to do what?
Tribalism. Do you guys live together in harmony and peace, or you have like some ethnic issues? Like this is coming from this tribe, this is coming from this tribe.
It's now cutting. I don't get you. It seems like I have an issue. You still there?
Yes, my brother. Are you there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm here. You lost connection. You lost internet connection.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened because I mean, the internet seems to be really good, but it just stopped like right like that. Um. Anyways, the question that I was asking that do you guys in Burkina Faso do you have like issue with tribalism?
Which what?
Tribalism, like ethnic groups, like this person is coming from this tribe and that person is coming from this tribe, so you're
Yeah.
having like you have that.
Before we had it. Before
Yeah.
we had it. In each country, there are many ethnical groups. There is this problem. But
Yeah.
when the president comes in power, President Thomas Sankara, he tried to solve it.
Yeah.
And there is something we are calling, I don't know how to say it in English, we are calling in French, parenté à plaisanterie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a way when you come and we are, and for instance, if you and me, we are
Yeah.
from different ethnic groups, we can
Yeah.
joke and insult one another and talk. You see that
Yeah.
it brings peace and among I mean different ethnic groups, and they stop fighting about that.
Okay.
There is no fight again about
All right.
ethnical groups. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Bassirou, I really really appreciate you for coming
Yeah.
here today and share with us a little bit about Burkina Faso and a lot about Sankara and yourself as well. As I said, this is just the beginning of our friendship and relationship. And I want to take this moment to welcome you in the family as well, officially. Welcome. You're part of us. You're one of us now.
Thanks.
You have to know that this is your family. So anytime, if there's any
One
time
more
you
time, you
want
are
to come,
losing.
eh? I think now I'm losing you. Hello? I'm losing Basiru right now. You can hear me, right? Because I can see here like everything is clear. Yeah. I cannot hear my brother Mohammed Basiru here. Yeah, I think now I lost him. It's not me. I lost him. Um, all right. I hope he's gonna be back very soon. Um, for the time being, guys, let me just remind you, please, continue to donate. We need your support, and we need your generous support. Uh, um, we're still running, towards our goal, and so far we have 2,000 and something and 350, which is really great to see that. And we just want to ask you guys to continue to give and continue to spread the word. That's the most important thing. I realized that it works because for me, I shared with a lot of my friends, and one of my friends just yesterday gave like 200 euro, and another one today, I think they gave like 300 and something. Our friends, you know who you can share with, you know who you can send to. So I think that's what we have to do. If we want to reach our goal, we cannot do this on our own. So if you have a friend, you have somebody who love Africa and all those stuff, please share the link. And I made an official video, the video that I've been sharing with you guys here. I've made this video. Share this video with them as well, so they know what we are doing, right? Sometimes it might be very hard to explain, about the whole thing about the office. That's why I made that video of 2 minutes and few seconds for you guys. Actually, if you share with somebody, you can share the video as well, and they can hear. And also, we put it on the website, on GoFundMe website. You can see that. Let me show you here. You guys can actually see here. Let me show you the website right here. If you go the way down in the updates right here, the first update right here, we attached, this is the video we attached. So if you want to share with somebody, please, you can always share, the video as well, so that they may kind of like understand. All right, my brother, you're back. This time you
Yeah.
had it. What I was saying is that I want to appreciate you for stepping here. And anytime, if you have something you want to talk about, let's say Burkina Faso, and especially during the time of election, when do you guys having election?
We'll have election in 3 years.
In 3 years. Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Because in those time is really important time to raise awareness to the youth and to the young people. So during that time, if like you wanna a platform and you wanna raise awareness, this is your home. This can be your home. You can come, you can have this moment to share. And so anytime, not only in 3 years, but anytime you have something that you want to talk about, update us about Burkina Faso, I'll always reach out to you to talk to you. And you can always come to share with us if there's anything you want to talk to us,
All right.
and now
This
you're
is
part of us.
yeah. Thanks a lot for granting me this give opportunity to talking about my country and talking about our culture and sharing it with the rest
But we
of the
want
people in Africa. It's a
yeah,
pleasure for me, and I can't finish thanking Swahili Nation for that. And really, really, if we have to do something to encourage this initiative, we have to do that because it's a big initiative. The first video about that, it's you was talking about a story of Angola. I
yeah,
liked that, and I said, this is a good thing. You are in your
mm,
country and you are learning about others country, others culture. It's good, it's nice, and
yeah,
it can be good for foreigners people. I mean, the Europeans and Americans, cause for them
mm,
Africa is not good. There is it's very hot in Africa. Yeah, they're saying something like that. But if
yeah,
they can have some stories and some things like that, it can
mm,
help them to know. And also,
mm,
at school in our programs we are studying many African countries,
mm,
maybe. And I think the only thing I learned from Tanzania, it was about the Kilimanjaro mountain.
yeah,
They said,
yeah,
yeah, and also
mm,
the Lake Victoria and other
mm,
things. And this one
yeah,
is an addition, a big addition to what you
mm,
learned at school, and it can
mm,
help us learning really where we are from. We don't know Africa. Actually, we don't, people, we are in Africa, but we don't know Africa.
That's
Why am I
true.
saying we don't know Africa? We don't know Africa because we are now growing in I mean, the European systems. We are learning about United States, Europa, but really, they do not tell us about the good story of Africa. Europeans
Mm,
didn't take their time to write a good story. They didn't say good things from Europe, from Africa. So
mm,
we are now from school to university. We don't really know Africa. We don't know we have wealth in Africa. We don't know that. But through this channel, young people come, they learn many things from the other country, from the other place. It's a very big initiative that Swahili Nation is doing, and really, from now. By the way, from now I'll share it with I mean the others colleagues, the others friend from my country, from others country, and also I have some others friend in Ivory Coast that would be pleased to talk about a few stories about their country too.
mm.
Through this channel, I will share the link with them, and I will tell them to come and communicate. It is good if we can do that. Really, if we continue in this way, one
Mm.
day we'll come to one Africa.
Yeah, indeed,
Yeah, this is what we need to
indeed.
do. We have to learn about ourselves.
Mm,
It's starting by this way. Go
mm,
and see, this guy, okay, this country, okay, this culture. We learn. One day we become united and one, and Africa become one. And at that
mm,
time we will say no terrorism, no war, nothing, and we are now in the good way for the development.
mm.
This is a big initiative, and really I appreciate that. And once more again, let me thank you for this opportunity you gave me to talk about my country here. And I really hope that one day you'll be able to come in Tanzania and see the wonderful things in your country. No,
Yeah.
in our side, in our western side, we are talking a lot about eastern countries like Tanzania and Kenya and Uganda, and it will
Mm,
be people of our country like to come and see things over there.
mm.
And I know it's the same. People over there want to come here and see. And I know that in the future,
Yeah.
this initiative can be like that.
Mm. Indeed.
That organizing small travels for people, granting
Yeah.
some things for people, and helping them. It's a big initiative. This one.
Mm, mm.
I hope that one day I'll be in your country
Yes.
and
Welcome, my brother.
see things and many and maybe in others.
Mm.
I mean, in others Eastern African countries.
Yeah.
So thanks for that. Thanks for the time and thanks for all. Thanks.
Appreciate my brother. I love you, and I cannot wait to welcome you here.
Yeah.
Always welcome, and thank you so much for allowing us and sharing your knowledge with us. To be honest, you know a lot about your country and about your people, and I think it was just amazing. Somebody here before she said that actually watched the documentary about Sankara, but today in this live stream, she learned a lot about Sankara more than the documentary. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this is beautiful. Learning Africa from Africans. That's the beauty of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. It's a
Yeah. So
pleasure. It was a pleasure.
thank you, my brother. This is for you.
Thanks
I just
and see you. Yeah.
appreciate.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's my brother. Let me take a quick break and I'll show you guys this video and then I'll come back to close the session. Enjoy this. Hey guys, what's up everybody? I hope you all are doing good today. Man, as you know that we are in the campaign to raise 25,000 euros to get Swahili Nation One Africa office. And I'm just here guys to ask you that we really need your help. Why 25,000 euros? Because we need 15,000 euros to secure the place for the whole year and 5,000 euros to buy furnitures for the office as well as utility. But also we need extra 5,000 euros for the studio. We need to buy camera, we need to buy lightnings, we need to buy green screen, chairs, and some other stuff for the studio. So in total, we need 25,000 euros. And that's why we started a campaign of €5 for 5,000 people. We're just asking to get 5,000 people, and each one of y'all to only give €5 in order to reach our goal of 25,000 euros. And you are free to give more than €5, but we want to ask you guys to participate, to be part of this, because these offices are not for me, but these offices are for the Africa. You know, having offices and doing what we do, it will help us to do our work in a huge capacity, more than the way we do right now. Because all the time, I just do it from home. But there's a lot of things and a lot of opportunity they're passing by simply because we don't have office, the place where we can work. So we're asking you guys to join our hands and please be part of this change. We mentioned earlier that this is going to be the year of action. And guys, this is One Africa in action. Come and collaborate with us, do with us. And one thing I can promise you guys, every single euro that you will give, it will be used for a greater cause, for the office. And you guys will be able to see everything and all the reports and everything that is happening. We need you guys. We cannot do this without you. So please help us out. Until right now, we already raised 1,000, almost 1,500 euros. But the journey is still long. We still have like more than 24,000 euros to raise. So please help us to spread the word. Share the link of GoFundMe. Go to our page of GoFundMe. Just write Swahili Nation One Africa Funding. You'll see our page there on GoFundMe. And please donate anything you can, and we'll highly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I love you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty much, guys. That's a little intro video we created about this campaign. So when you share, when you share this, something else there. So when you share this this video, when you share this news or share the link, then you know what to do. You can actually share the video that says a little bit about the campaign. Yes, I appreciate you guys. Let me read some of the comments here. Before continue saying, I'll read some of the comments, and at the same time, I'll leave this page here on the screen. It motivates us to see where we're coming from and where we are going. So let me show here this screen right here for you guys to see and to continue to do whatever you can do. And at the same time, I'll be reading comments. Lance Beamon, it was his first time today to be here. That's why I'm going to make him a priority today. Mr. Lance, appreciate again for coming here today. I didn't even ask, where are you from, my brother Lance? Welcome to the family. It's really a pleasure to see you here today. And I hope today is not the last day. I say I've really enjoyed this discussion. I have subscribed to this channel, and I look forward to seeing more of you all broadcast. I'll have to catch the rest of this on the reply. Good day all. Appreciate Lance. That's amazing, man. Amazing. And I hope we have shows here every single day at 9 p.m. East African time. Today is Monday. It's my show. I always host on Monday and then Tuesday. So tomorrow is going to be a very special day, because tomorrow our sister Tanzan, she's actually on a trip. So she's not going to be able to host tomorrow's show. But tomorrow we prepare exclusive show for you guys. Tomorrow, all of the hosts, we are coming together and do the show together. You haven't seen that for a long time, guys. You haven't seen all of the hosts coming together and doing the show together. But tomorrow we are coming back and doing that. Because for almost 2 months and actually plus, we have been hosting shows separately, but you haven't seen all of us together. You have seen maybe 2 or, sometimes 3, but tomorrow you're going to see all of us together. We're going to be hosting a show, doing the show together and trying to raise, the funds that are here. So we're just going to be here catching up, having some good fun, good time with everybody together. It's going to be a pretty good day. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for tomorrow. Can't wait. And I'm going to make a thumbnail very soon. All the Swahili Nation One Africa hosts, they're going to be here together hosting this show, man. How beautiful is that? Come on, man. I'm already excited. So, yeah. Okay. Tuesday, we have Africa Traditions. Wednesday, we have Education in 21st Century. Our brother Ezra, Professor Ezra, he's hosting that show. On Thursday, we have first of all, Swahili Session at 6 p.m. by Paul Justin. This is a show that we just speak in Swahili, from beginning to the end. And also at 9 p.m., we have the another show called Potential in Africa. So we basically talk about all the potential that are here. And today, I just had an amazing conversation with
with Dr. Ebenezer about the different ideas that we have of business, of us being able to support ourselves in the future. Right now, we're doing this because it's non-profit organization, but in the future, we're thinking about extending it to a business entity as well, so that we may have business entity what actually supports the NGO that we have. So you guys will have a lot of opportunity, especially diasporas who wants to invest in the continent. We can have a really good system that it can work for you guys to be able to collaborate, to cooperate with us, and at the end of the day, actually share the profits, having a share in the company and all those stuff. There's a lot of things that are coming really, really great. Like, I'm not gonna talk about it right now because maybe I'm not allowed to talk about them yet. So I'm gonna shut my mouth. And on Friday, we have a weekly cup. And on Saturday, we have a diaspora talk. It's only about diaspora. Sunday, we have the Hidden Hand, the show that is talking a lot about, politics and all this stuff. Very interesting stuff. I love the show that we had, like yesterday, of the Hidden Hand. So yeah, join us every single day at 9 p.m. East African time for these shows. Invite your neighbor, and also you'll have an opportunity to contribute. We always share the link. You can come here on the screen and say whatever you want to say based on the topic that we are talking about. So yeah, that's pretty much about the whole week of our shows. Yeah, hey, it's good to see BJ Ridge. Yeah, and it's good to see you, Rahel Raz. Appreciate you guys for coming in and joining the show. Yes. So let me say this. Oh yeah. Today it was a very great day, and for those who they came late here today, if you haven't had a chance to follow the show from the beginning, I advise you to go back and to listen to this show. Me personally, I'm gonna go back and to listen again because I'm hosting this show. Sometimes it's very easy not to pay full focus attention, so I'm going back to listen to it again because I think there's so many details, so many important things that we need to grasp, and I don't want to miss them. So if you want to know more about these countries in Africa, please come and learn and watch this. I'm going to be having in the coming days, again, a conversation about Liberia. We don't know about Liberia. I have my brother from Liberia, and I'll have conversation with him. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be coming very soon. And so many good shows that are on the way to come. But for the time being, guys, we're trying to raise this money for our office. And I think I explained a lot in the video. So help us out whatever you can. And I would love, even for tonight in this show, before I leave and I get out of here, I would love to raise something. I would love to raise something before I step out here. So if you're here and you haven't had a chance to actually put your hand on this project, I'm asking you guys that you can please come and put your hand on this project. We need your support, and we cannot do it together. We cannot do this thing alone. And I will also end up with the quote of Thomas Sankara that I saw it the other day, yesterday, and I saved it. Sankara, he said this. He said, "We must choose either champagne for a few or safe drinking water for all." Do you hear what Sankara said? We must choose either champagne for a few or a safe drinking water for all. That's the kind of guy we're talking about today. The guy who said, whoever feeds you controls you. And he didn't just say that, but he worked so hard to make sure that Africa feeds itself. Burkina Faso feed itself by empowering farmers, reducing the salary of the civil workers, and the half of it basically spending it to buy the products from the country. And that's what he did. And it's a good question BJ is asking right now. What can we do to support Burkina Faso? What can we do to support Africa? What can we do to transform our people? As we're having this conversation today, for me, I made my decision that, I'm going to Burkina Faso. I said that I'm going to go to so many countries because we want to go everywhere. But, when we're having this conversation, you realize that there's so many important things that Africa needs to know and we don't know about our leaders, and we don't talk about it. But these stories that we talk about today are things that we should never stop talking about it. Should never. We should never. And we should remind our people all the time about what has been happening in Africa, and that we have great leaders that has ever happened in this world and did tremendous things that nobody can do it. Nobody is doing it right now. People who are completely selfless and do everything for their people. Those are people we have in Africa. And those are people we'll have in Africa. That is the generation we are trying to raise. Here in Swahili Nation One Africa, that's the spirit we're trying to raise. And I'm telling you guys, the battle is not small, it's big. Us not being able to operate, us not being able to have office and to do our daily work as the way that it's supposed to be. Because right now, man, what we're doing right now is not close to what we are supposed to be doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're here every single day, yes, but we need to be live 24/7. We need to go to the countries all the time, everywhere. You guys, you can understand how much support and help we need. That's what we need, man. Like whether you believe it or not, but man, we need it. We cannot transform this continent if we are not ready to do everything it takes to actually step outside and to do something. And when it comes to do it, when it comes of doing action, you might not be on the ground, but you may be there financially. But you may be there physically. You may be there spiritually, praying. You may be there like any way you can. Those are actions that we need. We need all the support from everywhere, from every angle. And this right here is one of the beautiful initiatives that will help us to travel the countries, to go different places from the office. You need to have the office. If you're doing this thing, you need to have that. And we cannot keep begging for that, for the entire year that, oh, we need office, we need office, we need office. We need actually to make it happen. We need to make it possible. And I appreciate for those who are making it possible, because we need it. Like, we really need it, guys. Like, there's other things I cannot say it online on the internet, because, people are listening. And don't tell your enemy the plan. You cannot tell your enemy your plan, but you just need to surprise them. You know what I'm saying? I saw this one quote the other day and I loved it. Somebody wrote this on Telegram. Let me see here. Let me read this a little quick. You guys will love it. I was like, wow, it say, win is silence. Let them think you're losing. Do you hear that? Winning is silence. Let them think you're losing. That's why I cannot reveal all the details here sometimes, because people are listening, right? And sometimes you just need to surprise your enemies, all right? You don't need to tell them like what you're going to do to them. You need to surprise them. What we tell here, what we say, guys, it's just like little. It's just like 1% of what we actually planning to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's very scary, right? And we are prepared and we are ready. We are ready to do that. And so you help us out, and you always be proud to be part of this family. I know a lot of you are proud of being part of this family, but you will be super, super duper proud of being part of this family. Like you'll be proud. It's a new trend. We do not follow the trend. We are the trend. Okay? Swahili Nation One Africa, we are the trend. And One Africa is the new trend in Africa. And that it will last for as long as it can be. And you'll be so damn proud to be part of this family. I'm telling you. Like you're gonna be going to some places. Like it's gonna reach a time that you need to go to African country. When you go there, when you just say that I am the member of Swahili Nation in One Africa, they just open the door for you to get in. We are going there. Today, if you go to Ethiopia and you do that, you will see what's gonna happen. They just say that I am part of Swahili Nation. I am part of that family of Swahili Nation. You will see what's gonna happen to you there. Because people, they love this platform. It's a new trend. That's going to happen in every single country in Africa, and we're going to do it. If I'm going to Burkina Faso, man, I'm going to leave that spirit right there. And I'm telling you, it's going to reach the time that you just going to another country, you just need to have an idea of Swahili Nation One Africa for you to get there. And you're going to be accepted and embraced because they know what you're fighting for. You're going to be so damn proud of being part of this family. And I'm telling you, do it right now while we are creating a foundation, because foundation is everything. Once you have a strong foundation, you can have a strong house. You can have a strong whatever. That's the house can stay there for a long time and go. Foundation is everything. And we're building a foundation right now. I want you guys to be part of it. Be part of it, contribute, and help anything. What we're asking for is for €5 from 5,000 people to reach our goal. So if you have that, if you have more than that, it's beautiful. If you have less than that, also it's okay. So because you might say that I don't have €5, I have €1, please give that. I have €0.5, please give that. You know what I'm saying? Anything you have can help us to reach our goal. So help us out, you know, help us out. And we're moving forward, you know. The number, it looks crazy, but, you know, I break it down, guys, for you in that video so you can understand, you know, where we're standing and what we need. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm not going to stay here the whole day. So I've said enough. And you guys, you know enough, you know a lot that we want to do. And I think now I'm going to leave it to you guys. I'm going to leave it to you, but don't hesitate to come here tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have interesting live stream of all the hosts coming together, hosting the show. It's going to be a pretty interesting show. So please come, show up, and it's going to be great. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I love you guys. Let me raise a word of prayer a little quick before I stop this. And I love every single one of y'all who joined here today. God, I thank you for this family, for Swahili Nation One Africa, and for the journey we are into right now. We're working together. And we are prepared and we are ready. We are ready. You know, Sankara said, our homeland or death. And today, one question was asked, how many youth of today have this mindset to fight for Africa, everything we've got, fight for this country. Even Martin Luther King Jr., he said before this, and I shared this before, that if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. These are motivations that always remind us that we need to move forward no matter what's happening. So, and moving forward without you, we can't reach anywhere. That's just what I believe, and that's just how it is. So help us to keep moving, matching towards that goal that is your plan, that goal that you've given us to fight for until it happens in our generation. Thank you for Burkina Faso. Thank you for what is going on right now in that country. You love that country. You love those people. Even that leader, the foundation he left for that country. God is still living, and you love Africa. So bring it in your hands, and we praise and we thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Guys, I will leave the link here for a second, this page, for those who would like to contribute today. Please, you can go ahead and do so. And I will go to have dinner right now. What time is it? It's 12. It's almost 1. So I'll go to make dinner, not to have dinner. I'll start making dinner right now and, eat and, finish up some, leftover work. And tomorrow we'll be back here again for the live stream with all the hosts. So keep praying for us. That's the most important thing, guys. Keep praying for us. Keep praying for Swahili Nation. Pray for all the hosts you see. Pray for them. That's the best you can do now. That's the best you can do now. If you are here on the land and you're security, a bodyguard, I'll tell you that, hey, can you come and be my bodyguard? But you can shield me with the prayer. You know what I'm saying? Shower me with prayer and shower everybody that you see here, the host,
and this family. Yeah, pray for them. Pray for them while you can. You know what I'm saying? Pray for each one of them while you can, because this is the strong mission. It's a dangerous mission, and we're in a battle constantly. I'll tell you this, guys, why I'm saying praying for them. Our people who are hosting here, we have meetings every single Sunday, guys. Every single Sunday we have meetings. And sometimes you hear things that me personally, I talk to all of them, and you hear things they're going through. You realize that this is not just things they're going through, but this is the battle. This is a spiritual battle at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to spiritualize everything, but if you do believe in God, and if you do believe in the power of prayer, pray. Mention their name, like say Mika, Tanzan, Ezra, say Paul, like mention their name and pray. However you can pray, just do that, because they're going through a lot, and they'll never come here and tell you that I'm going through this and this. They will never. It's just, yeah. So, but remember them, because if you don't have one of them, then you don't have what you're getting right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's lift each other in prayers and remember each other constantly, so that we may stay strong and healthy, and the power of God may be upon us. Stick with the vision, the mission. Never grow weary or get tired of what we're doing. Yeah, a lot of people are getting tired, and not because they want to get tired, or they get tired because it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you pray for them, definitely God can keep strengthening them, and they can keep marching towards the goal that we are fighting for, because it's not an easy thing, and you'll never know until you try. So I'm telling you today that it's not easy. I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. I can say right now 3 years, approaching 3 years, because I started in 2019, 23rd of December, and Swahili Nation, right? So until 2019, 2020, 21, 22, until this year, 23rd of December, it will be 3 years of Swahili Nation. And we got to do something. Hopefully we'll be in our office already celebrating. 23rd of December, that's when Swahili Nation was born. 23rd of December, 2019. So mark that will be the birthday of Swahili Nation every single year. So remember that. I think we're going to need to do something, 3 years celebration of Swahili Nation. And that celebration, not just a party and all this stuff, but all the achievement and how many things we have done in 3 years. I think we really need to celebrate and to look the way forward. What do we want to achieve in the next 3 years? Because it's not just about the numbers, but it's about what we're actually doing, right? So yeah, the 23rd of December this year is going to be 3 years. And I've been working for Africa, for these years here on YouTube, and everybody sees it. And trust me, it's not easy. It's a lot of stuff. So when I'm saying that pray for us, I mean it, because I'm in it, and I'm saying it, and I'm experiencing it, and I'm learning, right? So yeah, the best thing you can do, pray for us. 3 years, guys. 3 years. That's beautiful. Anyways, guys, I love you. I'll stop there. And let me put this one here. Again, just to remind everybody, if each one of us give this and this and this, then we'll reach to that. All right. Yeah. Okay. Share. That's the most important thing you can do to bring awareness to everybody out there. The last person donated 17 hours ago, 300 euro. So hopefully we'll get somebody else, within this hour before we finish a day. That 300 euro, it's a lot, for one person to do it. So hopefully we can get, something, before the day passed. Yeah. And something really great happened today. And tomorrow I'm still, I'm going to be still working on that. So hopefully, in a couple of days, hopefully next week, I'll come here with the good news. Not about the building, though. This is another good news. So yeah, something great happened today, and tomorrow I'm following again. So hopefully I'll have a good news. Indeed, I'm gonna have it because you guys are praying for us, right? And then after that as well, yeah. So hopefully maybe next week I can come here with the good news. So keep praying, keep pushing, pray until something happen. And yeah, you guys, you just be hearing a series of good news again and again and again and again, even when you hear bad news, by the way, but you always hear the story of victory, you know. All right, guys, let me finish up again with that video, and then I'll leave this page right here. Okay, let's do this. All right, I love this video. I love this video. Look at this video. We are doing this video, man. We're making even these videos, and we are not even in the office. Imagine what we'll do if we're in the office. Okay, I'm gonna start for some moments. Yeah, guys, so let me leave you with the video, and then I'll be gone. Appreciate, guys. See you very soon. Hey guys, what's up everybody? I hope you all are doing good today. Man, as you know that we are in the campaign to raise 25,000 euros to get Swahili Nation One Africa office. And I'm just here, guys, to ask you that we really, really, really need your help. Why 25,000 euros? Because we need 15,000 euros to secure the place for the whole year, and 5,000 euros to buy furnitures for the office as well as utility. But also we need extra 5,000 euros for the studio. We need to buy camera, we need to buy lightnings, we need to buy green screen, chairs, and some other stuff for the studio. So in total, we need 25,000 euros. And that's why we started a campaign of €5 for 5,000 people. We're just asking to get 5,000 people, and each one of y'all to only give €5 in order to reach our goal of 25,000 euros. And you are free to give more than €5, but we want to ask you guys to participate, to be part of this, because these offices are not for me, but these offices are for the Africa. You know, having offices and doing what we do, it will help us to do our work in a huge capacity, more than the way we do right now, because all the time I just do it from home, but there's a lot of things and a lot of opportunity they're passing by simply because you don't have office, the place where we can work. So we're asking you guys to join our hands and please be part of this change. We mentioned earlier that this is going to be the year of action, and guys, this is One Africa in action. Come and collaborate with us, do with us. And one thing I can promise you guys, every single euro that you will give, it will be used for a greater cause, for the office. And you guys will be able to see everything and all the reports and everything that is happening. We need you guys. We cannot do this without you.
So please help us out. Until right now, we already raised 1,000, almost 1,500 euros, but the journey is still long. We still have like more than 24,000 euros to raise. So please help us to spread the word. Share the link of GoFundMe. Go to our page of GoFundMe. Just write Swahili Nation One Africa Funding. You'll see our page there on GoFundMe. And please donate anything you can, and we'll highly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I love you guys.